What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the Millionaire Morning Show. I am your host, Anton Daniels. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, friends and family? I got a hell of a show lined up for y'all. What's happening, friends and family? Yeah. It's going to be a hell of a show. What up? Shout out to Jason Whitlock. Did a we talked this morning. I think he gonna air some of the conversations that we had this morning on his platform. Shout out to Jason Whitlock. Shout out to MTR. Shout out to all of the content creators. Shout out to the reactors. Shout out to the people that disagree with me. I am going to add in a segment of the show today, and then I'm gonna test it out and see if it's something that we want to implement into the show going forward. Give me a second. Hello? Who? Yeah, I know. We're gonna do it. Say yes to all of it. Tell Tasha K I'm gonna pull up too. All right. Yeah, set it up, get some dates, and then I pull up. All right. Bye. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to all of the content creators. Shout out to the reactors. Shout out to everybody that that reached out. Y'all think I should go and play it? Let me get a I'm definitely doing Tasha K. Definitely doing Tasha K. Y'all think I should do Vlad? Let me know. I know I'm the economy right now. A lot of niggas made a lot of money. Y'all should be thanking me. A lot of niggas made a lot of money. Y'all should be thanking me. Corey should be thanking me. I gave Corey more visibility than he's ever had on the internet. I told him during the show, I said, yep, this is going to be your biggest shit. This is going to be your Cat Williams moment. You're never going to have a bigger moment than right now. And so he should be thanking me. Of all of the people that should be thanking me right now, Corey should be thanking me. Corey should be thanking me. But let me tell you what I am going to do. Since I am the economy, since I am the creator economy, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I was talking to my Detroit brothers. Shout out to Bazaar, too. Shout out to Bazaar from D12. Kicked it with my dog, Bazaar. Shout out to all of my Detroit brethren, everybody that got my back out here in the streets in the city. I love y'all. Shout out to my dog, Dice. Shout out to Low. Shout out to Charleston. Shout out to everybody. Um, I'm also tapped in. I got to do my homies and all of them local stuff. So I'm doing the local shit here, but we also gonna do the national stuff. So shout out to all of the content creators. Shout out to all of the content creators because Corey should be thanking me. I made a lot of people a lot of money. I made a lot of people a lot of money. So yeah, we'll do Vlad. We'll do Vlad. I heard they reached out this morning. Uh, we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. But so this is what the lineup is today. I got a lot of different subjects that we gonna navigate through, and I'm gonna pick and choose based off of the vibe of the chat. So y'all know that I like to tap into the chat. Yo, Anton, you want to address the hood? Black ninjas across America, they mad at you. All right, this is what we'll do, Morale. In the beginning of the show, because I didn't know if I actually wanted to do it or not. In the beginning of the show, I'm going to, after I read the early super chats, after I read the cash apps, beginning of the show, I'm going to look at some of the hate videos, not from the creators, but from like the people that's on TikTok and stuff like that, like the individual people, because I like to highlight people and bring visibility to the people that have to have something to say. All right. All right. Why would people be mad? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why would people be mad? What is there to be mad about? I didn't think that anybody would be mad. I thought that it was a phenomenal. I thought it was a phenomenal live stream. Oh, I know No Jumper is sick right now. I got you 60,000 views on TikTok and counting. I know Adam is sick right now. Yes, he is. I know he's sick. Adam got to be sick from No Jumper because he wanted to pick being in a hospital at the time that I flew out to LA to come and kick it. And this is what we did. This is what we did. Listen, anybody that holla at me, anybody that you see him on the crane, I'm back at the crib. Anybody that holla at me, anybody that bring me on their platform, you gonna do numbers. That's all I gotta say. You're going to do numbers. You're going to do numbers. But I discovered a lot of other stuff too. Anton, all of the hood dudes is like, if I was Corey, oh no. We about to take pre-sales for the bag chasers hats. Yeah, shout out to Lead Attorney. I rock with Lead. I love Lead. Lead is my dog. Lead is my dog. Shout out to Fatty. Shout out to Team Fatty. Listen, I'm a hold down the people that's been rocking with me the whole time. We don't switch up. We've been the same the whole time. Same the whole time. Yes, the lead attorney. Yeah, we about to do pre-sales this weekend because I'm live streaming on Friday, I'm live streaming on Saturday, live streaming on Sunday. All of that. I'm doing all of that. So we're going to do pre-sales for the hats and we're going to get it in. All right. All right. Y'all ready? Shout out to everybody that's out here. Okay, so we got to get to it. Let me read some of the super chats. I got to acknowledge the people on Cash App. And then we're going to get to the show. Hell of a show. I'm back at the crib now, so I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't got to stream in a hotel room and all of that shit. I could just get straight to it. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing Tasha K. If it ain't no other platform that I do, I'm doing Tasha K. Shout out to Spencer Campbell. I appreciate you, Spence. You've been a long-time supporter of the platform. I'm gonna let y'all know a little later in the week what the link is in order for y'all to get the hats, in order for you to pre-order. Because I got all different kinds. Let me show y'all some of the colors. Give me a second. Show y'all some of the colors that we got. So you see the one that I got on right now. So you got the brown one with the black brim, and then you got this the original one right here. It's the original bag chaser set. This is the one that y'all love. Y'all love this one. And then you got the black, the all black joints. Let me just pull them out the bag. This is the all black joints. It's the all white joints right here. Y'all usually see me wear this one. I got a surprise for y'all though. Check this one out. You got this one right here. This one go hard. You got to have the right hookup for this one. So everything we doing is the inverse. We're going to call these the Corey versions, all right? These are the Corey Holcombs. So you know how Corey... I might put CH inscribed in the inside of this joint right here because this is where it's inspired by. So you see this one? You know how Corey Holcomb threw the insult and he said, you like to kiss the ass of white men? And then I hit him with the, no, you like to suck the dick of black people? I hit him with the reverse Uno. It's the new joint. Ooh. Oh my God. This mug is sick. Y'all ain't even seen me wear this one yet. This is it right here. This is it right here. Yo, what up? What do they want to use it on? Oh, yeah, they can react to it all day long. Who is somebody? Yeah, he can react to it. He can react to it. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Do his thing. All right. Yeah, don't just lift it on YouTube and then just play the video itself. They gotta actually add commentary to it. But if they're gonna use it for like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, I don't care. They could do that all day. He can use it. Let him use it. All right. Bye. These the Corys right here. So I might have my people put the inscription on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Put the CH right there. But you definitely got to have an AD in there. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Y'all listen. Pre-sales is this weekend. If you are a bag chaser, I got to get a bag chasers the discount though. We got to get a bag chasers the discount. If you an actual chaser, we got to figure out a way for people to be up. All right, I know what I do. I'm going to put the discount code in the Patreon for the people that's Patreon members. If you get Patreon member, if you're a bag chaser, then you're going to get the code. If you're not a bag chaser, then you're not going to get the code. You know what I'm saying? Got my fresh pressed juice. This is. I don't like to promote, but this is usually what I drink in the morning time. And this gives me my recovery. So this is immunity, just in case I have to whoop some ass. And then this is the recovery. I get the recovery after whooping ass. This is the immunity for when I whoop the ass. All right. So, anyways, y'all ready to get started with the show? Y'all ready to get started with the show? All right. I'm not sponsored. This is just something I brought with me back from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And from LA. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not promoting them. I'm just telling you what it is. K Cooper, don't worry about it. It is what it is. All right. So, Bag Chaser Tour. I choose you two tour. I chose Corey a couple days ago. I chose him. I choose you two tour. I chose Corey. And so we shout out to the Hodge twins. We're going to continue the tour and we're gonna get it popping. All right. What's going on, y'all? Pre-fade and post-fade juice. Oh, I know you ain't gonna let an internet nigga troll you, Corey. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm gonna make $1 million off of you, bro. I'm going to make $1 million off of Corey alone. Because I know the money game. Corey broke. A lot of people don't even really know that. Corey's struggling. Corey's struggling like a motherfucker. He had already alienated his friends. He don't really have no motion on his own. And so a lot of what he got to do, he got to hit the road. I could stay at home and be calm and cool and collected. Corey got to hit the road. Listen, man, these niggas is tapped. These niggas is tapped. These niggas is tapped. Anyways, y'all said Anton stop talking shit. Well, that's what he was doing when I walked out. He was still talking. Nigga took me off the thumbnail, untagged me on Instagram like a scorned girlfriend. That's what he doing. He was talking big shit. He only had one nigga with him. Well, then that mean you should have bust a move in, nigga. If I only had one person with me, because y'all gotta remember, see what y'all don't know is that he had a room full of people. He had a room full of people, and I still stood tall, 10 toes, right in front of me, in his backyard. I'm not really sure what y'all looked at. He had home court advantage. He had a bunch of people in there. And I had a girl and one person for security. That's it. And here's the other part of it that y'all don't know, because a lot of people like to say, oh, he had armed security. His people were strapped. His people was strapped. He had a security guard over there with the face mask on, all black with the mask, and they had the pistol. And his people was strapped over there too. I ain't gonna name the other person. They was strapped. So y'all keep trying to make it seem like, oh man, Anton had security. I had one dude because I had one chick with me, and his people was strapped, and he was right there. So if we gonna have a conversation, if we gonna really, really get to it, there was no excuse. There's no reason and no excuse. No, I'm not saying it's supposed to be a shootout. What I'm saying is people are trying to make it seem like because I had security there with me, that changed the dynamics of how we interacted or my motion towards him. No, I was exactly the way that I was with him because that's the way that I felt about him. This don't have nothing to do with that. Nobody is talking about acting tough or none of that. But people keep trying to paint this narrative like that changed something because I was trying to move over or trying to do something. Nigga, no, it was all the same. Nothing changed. It was still the same. And so stop making excuses for this big ass nigga. Stop making excuses for his big ass nigga. And I heard you, Craig. Shout out to the B side. I heard your reaction to the whole thing, that you parked there, you jumped the fence, and all of this other shit, right? I heard about all of that shit. And then I also heard your friends, like, because I you know what I listen to? I listen to everybody. So I was listening to Glasses Malone podcast, right? A lot of people don't know Glasses Malone. Glasses Malone, former rapper, dude out there in LA. Shout out to Glasses Malone. I actually like his platform and his podcast. And I was listening to Glasses Malone, but first I listened to Craig's reaction. And then I listened to Glasses Malone, and what I realized is that the only reason that Craig had the energy that he had is because he had people in the group chat that was putting the battery in his back to go over there and defend his boss. Craig, his people. Y'all don't believe me. Hold on, because I listen to everything.
It's a term of bitch nigga shit.
What?
Crash out of emotion. There's no. It's not about their people. Rise and respect.
You think Anton? You do.
Hey, that was gonna be my point right there. Corey kind of J. Cole this situation like that, and
and I just a coward. If he disciplined that man,
I noticed that, but a lot of people like a wide swath of people that's
no, Corey did not do right. If y'all think that's the thing, let me tell y'all something.
He shouldn't.
No, you do not.
So now, L, that's what he said though. He said the reason why he didn't do it. He said the reason why he didn't do it was because if he would have jumped on his ass and they'd have fucking rumbled and hit the fucking screen they spent fucking so much money on, which was the set. You know what I'm saying? That
no
people who communicate different, probably disrespect.
You gotta stop.
Kind of bastardize a lot of shit.
You want
no, it's not reprimand. It's not about my people who see you disrespect. Watching it, I'm texting.
Oh, there he
now. Punch him. Punch him. I'm him. Punch him right now. Darlene, fight.
There we go.
No other, nothing else. Dive over Darlene, fight, punch you, pack you out. Okay, so as I'm watching it, I'm texting the homie Craig, and I'm like, Craig, tell him punch him right now. I'm texting the whole time, punch him now. Every time, hey, punch him right now. Craig, like, gee, I'm not there. No, text Corey, punch him now.
So Craig is the little homie. What's Craig? Craig with Corey Holcomb. What's Craig's name? Craig Facts. All right. Let me see something. How old is Craig Facts? Craig Smith, that's his name? Craig Smith. Age. I don't know how old he is. 50. Is that his name? The Craig Smith. I don't know how old he is, but he's clearly a grown man. He's clearly a grown man. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They taking orders from everybody else in the background, telling them what to do. You got to get orders in a group chat in order to move the way that you're moving. Listen, bro, I've lost respect for the whole 5150 platform across the board. I've lost complete respect for the whole 5150 platform across the board. Taking orders to defend your boss that can't defend himself. I've lost complete respect for the 5150 platform altogether. Altogether. I have no respect for these niggas at all. The only reason that Craig is doing what he doing is because his big homies in the background is putting a battery in his back on what they telling him to do in order to defend his boss that can't defend himself. This is why we're broken as a culture. This is why we're broken as a culture. Absolutely, bro. I went out there with my white shirt, collared, AD on the logo, and I was very comfortable. And I mean very, 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 very comfortable. Very comfortable. And all of these bandwagoners and people that got batteries in their back and stuff like that, I'm so disappointed. Craig was talking like he was actually doing something himself. You know what Craig said? Craig said he was listening on his own and he had a show and he was doing it based off of it. But what we finding out is that Craig had people putting batteries in his back, just like Corey was acting like he needed a battery in his back to do whatever it is that they was going to do. What is that? So y'all can't stand on your own. Y'all not even your own man. Y'all not even your own man. You actually needed everybody needs somebody else to get them to. So who the boss? Because Corey obviously ain't the boss. Craig ain't the boss. Maybe Glasses is the boss. I'm asking who the boss is. Who's the boss over there? What's the tiers? Because I'm not familiar with LA street life. And so I'm genuinely asking a question of where the tiers are. Who's who and what is the hierarchy? Because you got these 40, 50, and 60-year-old men that are arguing with each other about who should do what to a young software engineer, beautiful face, gorgeous, with a bag chaser hat on that came in with a collared shirt. Who was the boss? Who I got to call? Kendrick? Game? Dr. Dre? Who's the boss in LA? Gavin Newsom? Oh, who's in charge? Who's in charge? It got to be, it's like the Wizard of Oz. I actually seen the Wizard of Oz in Vegas. And it was like this mythical white man. And it was this, oh my God. It's the Wizard of Oz at 5150. 5150 is the Wizard of Oz. Have y'all ever seen the original Wizard of Oz? Not the Wiz with Michael Jackson, but the Wizard of Oz, the original one. And if you actually watch it and you go behind the scenes after they go down the yellow brick road, because Corey is the Tin Man. I don't have any heart. I don't have any. Actually, Corey is the Cowardly Lion. Corey is the Cowardly Lion. Oh, I need some courage. I don't have any courage. And so they may roar, but it's not really anything. And so we like, I'm Dorothy. All right. I'm Dorothy. I'm just skipping down the yellow brick road, trying to get back to Detroit, flying out to LA. Corey is the, oh my God, Cowardly Lion. I don't know if I should make Craig the Scarecrow or the Tin Man, because he got to have somebody put a battery in his back. He got to be told what to do. So maybe he should be the Scarecrow because he ain't got no brains. He can't think for himself. He sounds like he actually knows what he's talking about, but I'm not really sure that that's what it is. No brains whatsoever. At all. At all. And then when you look behind the curtain and you pull it back, because you actually, this is why I did it in person. You pull it back and you ask behind the curtain and you say, oh man, this is the Wizard of Oz out here. These niggas pretending. Who is the person in power? Gotta be a woman. We gonna go ahead with the Wicked Witch of the East or the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't really know, bro. I don't really know. I don't really know, but these is a bunch of grown ass niggas. No wonder the young bulls, no wonder the young boys ain't got nothing to look up to. No wonder everybody is going to prison. No wonder everybody is going to jail. No wonder we not more educated. No wonder we have a 20%, a less than 20% voter turnout rate, and they don't believe that you should participate in the local elections. We more focused on whether or not somebody did. Oh man, it's here. It's here. Before you ever start talking about this, before you ever start talking about what you're gonna do, you gotta think. You gotta think. And I'm basically exposing all of how trash the culture is. Listen. Don't tell me not to talk about it, because what I hear y'all talking about is bullshit all day long. So I'm going to use this as a real life, no holds bars experience as to why the culture is trash. We don't have any leaders because they're being led by people that are telling them and putting in their back what they're supposed to do, and they all crash dummies. They're all crash dummies. We don't have any leaders, and that's why we fucked up as a culture, because y'all decided to pedestalize niggas like Corey and act like they're your leaders, when in reality, all we needed was a nerd nigga like me to come in and say, nigga, fuck you. Suck my dick. That's all we needed, was a nerd ass nigga from Detroit to come in and say, yep, I see where the weakness is at. Because guess what? If God is with me, and I keep telling y'all that, I know y'all don't believe it. I know that everybody, I've been saying this for years. I don't give a fuck, and I take orders from nobody. The only person, the only being that can tell me what to do is God. That's it. If God got my back, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I'm not looking to be friends. I hate you niggas. I hate you. I hate the very guts that you got. I hate what you stand for. I hate what you represent. I hate everything about you, because you are horrible. You horrible for our people. You horrible for our culture. You actually degrade us. You make us look stupid. You're ignorant. You're uneducated. And you a straight up nigga. And we don't like you niggas no more. You niggas is played out. We off y'all. We're off you. We off y'all. We're no longer interested in uneducated baby daddies. Fuck you niggas. We're no longer interested in the uneducated, ignorant representation of us, somehow, some way, being able to determine how we supposed to move as a culture. Fuck you niggas. Fuck everything about what you stand for, what you own, nigga. Tell the jokes and go home. But we not taking no more advice as a culture from people that do not have our best interests at heart. Your life is not a reflection of what we should be talking about and what we should be following. The Lord says you will know them by their fruits. Don't take advice from no multiple time baby daddy. When the fuck this nigga became the litmus test for how we supposed to move as a culture? When we start pedestalizing, what happened to people that actually was a reflection of the thing that we would advocate for our children to be? How many people say, I want my child's life to be like Corey Holcomb? Why do we pedestalize this dumbass activity? Why are y'all so afraid to call these niggas out and say that this is not how we supposed to move as a culture and as a community? Why would y'all lean towards them on how you and me are supposed to move, but you wouldn't have your kid be mentored by them? Why? Why? Why do y'all fear telling these niggas to their face, nigga, you a ho? Why do y'all fear walking into they den? The word said that Meshach, Shadrach, and they went straight into the mire. Because y'all niggas don't really believe what you say. You don't really believe what you read. You lukewarm when it comes to your spirituality and your real beliefs, because when y'all actually show up in person, you cower. But guess what? It was nothing that nobody can do with me because I'm already covered. I believe so fervently in what I'm doing. I believe so fiercely in what I represent. I'm so steadfast in what I am going to do, and that nobody can stop me. And I've been saying this for years, standing on this shit right here on this platform, to you, to all of my bag chasers, to every single person that watch me and have a conversation about me. I've been standing on this shit since forever. And you know what people keep trying to do? They keep on trying to figure out how to take it down, how to stop it. Oh man, he ain't gonna blow up. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do that. You know why? Because they hate what they not. They hate what they couldn't be. They hate education. They hate really knowing their history. They hate the truth. And they leading our youth into destruction. And so y'all niggas keep on telling me to shut up. I'm telling you niggas, I'm never shutting up. I haven't. I'm not. It's not going to happen. And it is what it is. Listen, I'm the king. I'm the king of this shit. I run this shit here. I run this. And I'm comfortable. I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfortable. Let me go get my blanket. Give me a fucking second. Let me show you how comfortable I am. See how fluffy this blanket is? Matter of fact, I got something for you. Give me a second. Let me show you how comfortable I am. It's how comfortable I am. I'm so comfortable, bro. I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfy. I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I feel great. Great. Nigga, I'm Tony the Tiger great. Tony the Tiger great. Devil is angry. We don't give a fuck. I'm God's darkest angel, boy. Yes, I am. I'm God's darkest angel, boy. Yes, I am. Coming in a white robe. Feeling good. Oh, my God, my God, my God, my God. Can't believe that Craig acting like he his own man. Nigga, you ain't your own man. That's why I said, well, who the boss? I thought Corey was the boss, but Corey not the boss. So we got to figure out who the boss is. Anyways, make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let me read some of these super chats, and we're going to get into the show. I'm going to read them. I'm going to go through them. I don't know who the boss. Shout out to Samyaza. Said, hey, bro, you handled the Corey situation well. I appreciate you, bro. Rand Wilson says, Ty, you still trending. I know. Some people are here for the first time. Welcome. You know, you don't really know who I am, but you're going to find out. TV said, Fade Life. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody. John Till, I appreciate you too. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, I appreciate you, ladies. I appreciate you, ladies. I'm going to get us right. I told y'all I'm going to lead us. I'm going to lead us to the promised land, the land of milk and honey. They call me Mr. Pip says, good morning. Y'all ready to go to the land of milk and honey or no? I love you too. I love you too. I love you, Keisha. I love you. I love all of y'all. Man, hold on. Let me give a shout out to my ladies. Oh, man. What's up, ladies? What's up? What's up, baby girl? You love me, Keisha? I love you too. Azriel, you appreciate me? I love you too. I'm glad that you got me in your profile photo. What's up, Rashawn? I love you too. What's up, baby? Oh, Kimmy. What's up, Kim? Kimmy, I love you, baby. See it? I love you too. What's up, see it? Ladies, Keisha, I love you, baby. What's up, ladies? Y'all got more backbone than some of these niggas. Real talk. Y'all got more backbone than some of these niggas. What's up? Anyways, oh, y'all calling me king now. You love me, Kirsten. What up, Ava? Not Ava. You know when you say that to me, I feel some type of way about that, right? You know when you say that to me, I feel some type of way, right? Anyways, make sure y'all hit a like, hit an algorithm, subscribe to the channel. You supporting the real Sid? Thank you. Let me read some of these super chats. Y'all got to let me get to the super chats too, and we're going to get to the show. I got time because I'm back in my city. They call me Mr. Bibb, says good morning. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. If y'all not a chaser, pre-orders for the hats is coming this weekend. This is the Corey Holcomb version. It's the inverse. Whenever they say something negative to you, you hit them with the inverse. You know what I'm saying? It's the Corey Holcomb version. We gonna get this online. I think that this is gonna be a sellout. Just like some of these black liberals, how they do to their people, sellouts. This is gonna be a sellout. All right. I'm gonna try to get the CH inscribed in here. You see how it says AD? I'm gonna try to get the CH inscribed in there. Obviously, we got the white, and then y'all see me pull up on 5150 with the all black joints. It's the all black right there. See the inverse? You want to get the, Actually, maybe we should put the CH in this one because this is the one I was on 5150 with. We'll figure it out. Pre-orders coming soon. Inside of the hats is sick. See that? We don't do fans. We friends. We family. All right. Oh man. Yo, it's Eric TV in the building. Let me call him. See my brother calling me. See Dre calling me. What up? I'm on a live stream, bro. You? What's the word?
Why is everybody calling me, telling me let's go down there wherever he is and let's go handle this?
We not listen. Tell them that they already handled.
I'm just you know how niggas is in the hood.
I know how they are in the hood, but we not doing it that way. We intellectuals now. We smarter than that.
I get it. I'm just telling you what the message, the general message is that of the calls that I'm getting.
You and me too. I'm tired of getting calls.
We're listen. I love them. I'm coming through. I'm doing all of the hood podcasts, all of that. But we smarter. We on a higher intellectual level. We done with this hood shit.
I agree with that. Yeah. I'm just letting you know what the consensus is in on my side of the fence.
Yep. Gino called me too. He was saying the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna play you some messages in a minute.
All right, I'm gonna hit you as soon as I get off the live stream.
All right,
bye. Shout out to all of my people here in the city. I love Detroit. Eric TV says, good morning, AD. Have a blessed day, black and conservative, anti-black. I don't get it. I don't get it either, Eric. The King, somebody said you're not busting a grape. Facts, but it's people that love me. It's people that love me. Listen. You're right. Let me show this real quick. To the lips. You're right. You're absolutely right. But guess what? I was the kid that grew up in the hood that everybody said, oh man, he gonna make something of himself. I'm him. I'm the one that everybody said, hey man, don't ever let nothing happen to Anton because he gonna be the one, he gonna put us on the map. I'm him and my family. I'm him in the city. I'm him in everything. I'm him. I'm the one that people love. People will crash out for me. People love me. People adore me. You're right. I am not the one that's going to do anything. I am the one that is going to sit down and laugh. Because my people love me. My people love me. We chilling. We slow motion. We having a good time. My people will do for me what Craig would do for Corey. My people will do for me what Craig would do for Corey. Craig would do for Corey. The King says, I don't know, Anton. I can deal with personal insults against me, but when Corey called Mika a B, I would have just crashed out. Nah, we a lot more emotionally intelligent. Sterling, Mika was laughing. Mika was comfortable. Sterling says, morning, big dog. What up, Sterling? Bad Habit says, morning, big dog. I allocate a specific amount of my paycheck just for super. That's what I love. I love you niggas. I love y'all. I love my chasers. Shout out to the over 21,000. Let me see how many chasers we got right now. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see for myself. I'll tell you exactly how many Patreon members is up. I think I'm going to drop a special Patreon for y'all today. I think I'm going to drop okay, so we at 20,600. We're at 20,605 Patreon members. Okay? That's where we at. 20,000. We got 700 new members over the last couple of days. I think that that's a little short, but we gonna get there. We're at 20,000 Patreon members, 945 new members, up 125 from last month. Okay? So shout out to the Chasers. We are Army. Bag Chasers is an Army, better yet the Navy. We are Army. All right? Shout out to y'all. Enos Luby says, just my thoughts. I feel you, not wanting to just anyone wearing your hats. And I'm not mad at you holding back the hat drop. Bag Chasers for life. For life. Bill Free Media says baby mamas being mad that a winner stood up for himself, or BMs, black men being mad that a man stood up for himself, that a winner stood up for himself is nothing more than a reflection of a goofy worshiping the Rays in the community. Philip Sadiq says Anton putting food on content creators' plates and they love to hate you. My girl, my baby girl, Billy Ray Valentine says, my baby, I'm trying to do the bag chaser. You want the varsity jackets? All right, I got you. I got you. Anton pull a Khalid Atif on Corey is hilarious. I don't know who that is, but shout out to OG Strong. AP says, do you have large size hats? Oh, no, they these. So they're adjustable. Mr. Lott says, I'm rocking that bag chaser hat around a city like Eazy-E did the Compton hat. Oh, it's going to be the biggest thing. Listen, the bag chasers, the hats, the merch, the jackets, it's going to be the biggest thing ever. Let's call the 2026 tour Doing Numbers Tour AD, says Bitcoin Brown. Chris Kinsey says, I saw you on the Hodge Twins yesterday. I was literally cheering for you. Shout out to you, Chris Kinsey. Brian the Filmmaker says, I need that hat, and you're going to get it. Just Christian Black says, I need one of those hats so I can update my profile pic. I'm going to ship to the bag chasers first, though. Corey got worked on his own show. Hashtag bag chaser, says Caramel Wonder. Enos Luby says, you need to sign Darlene. She going. Wyatt says, a lot of content creators owe you money. You made a few of them a bag. Y'all welcome. Sly White says, did you hear Corey say he might have gotten beaten up by a smaller guy in glasses? He knew the real. Shaking like a salt shaker. Shaking like a salt shaker. Yeah. Elevate to the Unknown says, Anton, you went to California in a white shirt looking polished and professional, and they still tried you. You stood on business, though. Way to represent yourself. Lee Lewis says, just because Corey got loud doesn't mean he was saying anything of substance. I agree. Shout out to Tony Danza. Who's the boss? AR's back. Devontae Gray says, I don't think he wanted to fight, but even if he did, he wasn't trying to have a fair one. He was trying to get as close as possible so he could potentially steal off on AD instead of squaring up. It's a whole move. He wasn't going to steal on nobody. You see how he was singing? I call him glass wrist. That's what I call him. Listen, even let's say hypothetically that he would have stole off on me. Nigga, I'd have ate that punch. I'd have ate that. I'd have ate that all day long. You talking about from glass wrist? Glass wrist? And I'm eating them punches all day long, bro. I take that. I'll take that. I'd have ate that punch all day. From glass wrist? From what? The right or the left wrist? The one that he was holding the microphone with like this? Or the one that was shaking because his sugar was too low? Come on, glass wrist? And I'm eating them punches all day long. All day long. I'm not blocking it. I'm eating that shit. Standing right there, eating that shit, and that would have been a bad do. That would have been a bad do. Shout out to Glass Wrist. Let's continue. If you ever watch, hold on, I want to look at this one. Somebody said, I don't really do no profile pictures, but we're going to do this one. It's a special week. Mandria Montgomery says, Anton, why didn't you have all of this tough shit for Fleece when he said you were cute and plotting on your ass? You smiled and blushed like a straight bitch. That's why you said Corey was sucking. I think that Fleece could get the better of Corey. Fleece is my guy. Shout out to Fleece. Fleece Johnson. That's how he talk. He said, booty. Talking about some booty. Oh, my man. Booty. Booty. Listen. If you're asking me whether I would have Fleece on my team or I'm taking Fleece all day long. Nigga, I'm taking Fleece all day. Shout out to Fleece. I love Fleece. Fleece is my guy. Nigga, what you talking about? You want me to turn on? Nigga, Fleece is my dog. Fleece is a realer nigga than Corey. Fleece got way more heart than Corey. Matter of fact, I should put Fleece on that nigga. What you talking about, boy? Y'all thought that was an insult. Only Just Commentary says, if you ever watched All Def Digital channel on YouTube, they're a large channel out of LA. Craig was a main on that channel, as well as Kev on Stage and the late Teddy Ray. Corey featured on there at times. Yeah, but that's the thing. He always a feature. Like he not a I'm a stand on my own morals, on my own thoughts, on my own type of time. He's a I need help and I need somebody to give me some direction type of guy. That's my early impression of Craig. That's why I told Corey, I said, these niggas ain't really pushing back against you at all. P. Robson says, Corey thought you was sweet. He thought he had one, found out he didn't have one. And he was so disrespected off top, then it should have been a scrap. He was intellectually inferior and got mad. All Def Digital says, Only Just Commentary. I know what you mean. Tia Marie says, hey, do you do realize you're like a kid in the hood that always had new clothes while everyone else was dusty? They will always dry hate you, and you cannot entertain a doofus. Yeah, sometimes you got to step out, though. Size Up Queen says, I laugh at my ass off. I told my husband this morning that you pulled the curtain back like the Wizard of Oz, and here you go with the same comparison. What up, Size Up Queen? Ryan Powell, photo.com says, Corey, in fact, is the one with the boss above him. TS Car Wash Detail Service says, react to Craig Facts talking about the situation. I just told you what I thought about it. Sterling says, I changed my mind about marriage. I'm getting married today. D, thanks a lot, Corey. I thought you was a real player. Turn out you just a little guy. Emotional Crash Out Dummy says, Dark Nova Scar. Brian the Filmmaker says, Corey himself said the white man is everyone boss. Sucker. Lee Lewis says he sure was sensitive about the sucking, like he had to cover some guilt. Weldon says, Doramus says, Brother Anton, so many other content creators are leeching off of your content, trying to get a come up with their hate speech. Well, I'm the Pied Piper. Tori Lav says, Corey Holcomb thought he was going to do you like he did all of his past guests, but you did to him what he intended to do to you. Amen. Thoughts on Pastor Sue Andrewski? I don't believe that they Sue Andrewski. High Tolerance says, salute AD and the Chasers. Corey needs to be thanking you for throwing him a lob. He showed his hand. Tuesday was Kane and Chauncey in real time. Drop a dime on that nigga. You're getting love and Major Burn on the Star Report. Shout out to Star. I appreciate him. Eric Harris says, I understand what you meant when you said you proved my point. Oh, you get it. So now somebody catching it, right? I told you this is going to be a masterclass. In the beginning of the conversation, you said we don't even like each other. Man, you landed hard on that. I think most of us didn't catch it. They'll rewatch it and catch it. P. Rothstein says, to be honest, you've been the same person since that Pontiac Silverdome video I saw years and years ago. He tried to sun you and it didn't work. TS Car Wash Detail Service says, I'll love for you to react to Craig Fat's thoughts. I sent it to your email. Truly give it a listen. All right, I'll check it out one day. Maybe I'll make that a feature tomorrow. Becoming an evil villain right before our eyes says, Be a Man podcast. Dean Murray says, that's wild. What's wild is you've been dropping knowledge about money and politics for a while, but the drama is what get folks talking. Charleston was right. Shout out to my dog, Charleston. Anton, love that you're mentoring young men, especially young black men, to be great role models in the community, says Steven. You broke the internet, big homie, says Slow Money. Trill Reese says, I see it a waste of your value is worth more than that. You did it different and prove you don't have to be an entertainer or athlete. Look at me, I'm the boss now, says Scorpio Dre. Eric Harris says 80 needs to be studied. Go ahead and write that book, Bag Chasing in the Enemy's Territory. Blackjack says that boy showed his knuckles. Jay Taylor says, Anton, love what you do, big dog. Definitely a big inspo for the culture. Join men rent. What's to see Holcomb beef about? One can assume. Ain't no beef. It's a winner and a loser. You gave the new J. Cole a listen yet? I did. And you know Slimmy on it too. Manny Plays PC says, what up, Dorothy Daniels from DorothyDaniels.com? I'm about to buy that. I'm literally about to buy that. What up, Zoe? What up, Zoe? Says, my husband became a fan after that Corey interaction. Shout out to the husbands. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the platform. I do not, listen. When y'all send 100 ball, I'll be like, listen, I love y'all. Seriously. You know me. I never ask for anything from anybody, but y'all just love and support the platform, so I got to make sure I give y'all a shout out. Maureen Caldwell says, Anton, you didn't have to do him like that. The whole thing is not good for any of y'all. Oh, it's beautiful for me. It's beautiful for me. Chicago has King Vaughn. Detroit has King Tom, says BJ Skrill. Paige says, AD, I studied you. I'm also taking donations to get Corey some Teej Hanley. 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. Make sure you use the discount code that's in the description. Just a brown girl in America says, you know we love you, Anton. I know. Super Chaz Got Me Broke says, yo, Anton, after watching that interview with Dude, we can see how ignorant these libs are. It seems like we got a long way to go to fix all these mess in the world. It's upside down. Feel bad you had to go through that big. Oh, no. Why are you feeling bad for me? I'm great. I don't think Detroit is a safe place for Corey. Man, anybody can go anywhere they want. Anybody can go anywhere they want. I'm not that guy. I don't check in nowhere. And so I don't think that anybody should have to check in anywhere that they go. He's still a human being. Jay Nova says, I didn't know Corey was that ignorant. You pulled his card. Spacer says that reverse orange reminds me of cream soda pop. D. Buckner says he called you a trick and all he does is trick all day. That's because he was projecting onto me what he do. He was projecting onto me what he does. Everything that Corey got mad at and was offended about was something that he was really fighting within himself. That's why you trick. Nigga, you ain't never heard me tricking on nobody except for my daughter, nigga. Everything that Corey was pissed about was something that he struggles with. In my mind, when he was talking to me, I was like, well, rebuke the devil. Lord, release him. Release him from his demons. You got to stop bringing baddies around the trick, says J. Ben. Now you mad at me, says, me and my wife was watching when you told Corey, let's go outside and handle this 3 times, and he sat back and I died laughing. J.O. Music World says, Anton, keep doing it. Bag chasers. Just go, Nichelle says, nobody put the medicine in the candy like UAD. You are 101, shake the culture. Dark Nova Scar says, he sat his $5 ass back down after you told him to take it out the back. We know what it is. Chosen says, neither one of y'all wanted it. I think I seen you do a reaction. You didn't say it again, though. What do I got to say it again? You didn't hear it the first 3 times? You didn't hear it the first 3 times? Hey, knock the cloth off my, I bet you won't knock the cloth off of my shoulder. I bet you won't knock the cloth off of my shoulder. I bet you won't knock the cloth off of my shoulder. What do you mean? Of course I didn't want to do anything. Let me tell you what I wanted to do, Chosen. I wanted to have a conversation, have an intellectual conversation. It wasn't about whether I wanted to do something. It was how far I was willing to go in order to get my point across. And yes, I was fully prepared to go out back and get it in. That's why the invite was sent. Now listen, don't ever get mad at the person that sent the invite. Get mad at the person that didn't show up to the party. Don't ever get mad at the person that sent the invite. Get mad at the person that showed up to the party, because remember this, I came to his platform in his city. I absolutely didn't want to. I never want to do that. I don't promote that. But what I am willing to do in order to go as far as it is that I go, that's what I said. Now, if somebody can prove me wrong, then do so. But it certainly wasn't him. It wasn't him. Why would I want to fight? Of course I didn't want to fight. Y'all making points that are moot to me. I tell people that they need to think it through. But I also know pussy when I see it too. I also know pussy when I see it. Pussy, push, push, push. I just watched Boomerang the other day. Push, 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 push. Push, pushy, push, 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 push. Corey, come out and play. Corey, come out and play. Now, this is what I know for sure, though. Ain't nobody ever gonna take a threat from that nigga seriously. We've neutralized Corey. Fuck me. All right, listen, Anton didn't want to fight, whatever, so on and so forth. Fuck what I'm talking about. I don't tell niggas what I would do to them if I see them in person. Now, the one thing that I do know is that niggas gonna start looking at Corey as food. That nigga, he better beef up his security. Make sure your people around you, because ain't nobody taking that nigga serious no more. Because see, the running joke is gonna be, man, you let a nigga, a software engineer, a corporate American nigga that had a collared shirt on, that was shorter than you, punk you. I could just see all of the comedians going in on that nigga the minute that they mention him. Oh, nigga, that's why you got punked by a young nigga from Detroit. Listen, y'all not looking at the bigger picture here. I've neutralized Corey for all other comedians. This isn't just about me. This is about the culture. Nobody is ever going to take Corey serious again. Nobody can take him serious anymore. That's what y'all don't understand. This isn't about me. I am who I am. I'm expected to lose, right? I'm the nerd. I'm the nerd. I'm the one that stood up to the big bad wolf, right? Do you expect the nerd to want to fight? Absolutely not. Why would I want to fight? I'm a bag chaser. 100 million views a month. I got mad paper. Why would you expect me to fight a nigga? Huh? Why? Why would you fight? Why would you want me to fight a nigga? I'm a lover. I'm a lover, man. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I appreciate the love, nigga. Craig ain't tough. I get that dude a hug, nigga. Might think I'm a Republican. I'm still teaching like a sub, nigga. I'm a bag chaser. 100 million views a month. I got mad paper. Spending money like water. I don't stash paper. And I'm blowing money fast like I don't have later. My money speak another language like I'm foreign. Porsche 911 for the foreign. Courtside young nigga, I'm ballin'. With a MILF on my side like she Darlene. Oh, I love this shit. I'm good at everything. I run this bitch. Detroit, Rock City, like I'm Royce and shit. Talking tough like you really got a choice and shit. Man, I'm sick of niggas whining, want to voice some shit. Hoeing niggas like I'm Melvin Baby Boy and shit. My security paranoid and shit, because they'll air a nigga out just for thinking I'm annoyed with them. Nigga, listen, 5150 is just time spitting, West Coast living, from the murder mitten, K Cunning with it, running like a piston, hunting no mission, other than to kill it. I'm so sickening. He 40 sick with it. 40 Fonzarelli, Nipsey Machiavelli, hit him with the hezzy. Corey a dime dropper, like Kane and Belly. Oh my God. Oh, I'm having so much fun with these niggas. I'm having so much fun with these niggas. Don't let me freestyle on you niggas. Don't let me freestyle on you niggas. Oh my God. Let me continue on. What's up with the super? What's the chat talking about before I get back to the super chats? I might have to start freestyling at the end of my show. I might have to start freestyling at the end of my show. Thank you, chosen one. Aaron says, as AM said, they have the mind to pound cake speech like Mr. Cosby. I believe he was railroaded. How in the hell are they gonna come up with a 40-year-old charges on a man to speak the truth? This time you got the web watch. I agree with you, AD, just sharing info to you. I used to watch that channel, but they was too liberal. They wish they had your motion, says only just commentary. Corey Williams says, if you realize he was trying to get under your skin since he was calling people suckered for voting. Wink, the cosmic grandma, says, really proud of how you handled that and presented your channel community and our morals and values. Cold Soldier says, I use the same knock to stick off my shoulder analogy when it was happening. The bully got bullied. Courtney Egger Show says, he missed the I've been studying you. Tay, Luciano Media says, I remember you had the restaurant. You've been on the come up. How can I get one of those bag chaser hats? That is going to be in the pre-order coming this weekend. I'm going to read the rest of the super chats, but one of the things that I want to do today is I want to go over some of the hate comments. Yes. I want to get into some of the things that people are saying in disagreement. So what I did was I went on TikTok and I saved, like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different videos. I saved 6 different videos and I listened to the first 10 to 15 seconds. And if I thought that they were actually in disagreement with me, I decided to save it and then I was going to react to it in real time. All right. So let's get to it. Let's share that tab. All right. Let's see what the people are saying about Anton Daniels and let's see how negative they can be. Anytime that anybody agreed with me, they rocked with me, I actually said, you know what? I don't want that one. I only want the smoke. I only want the smoke. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off the first order. 20% off for life. All right. Let's get into it.
It's gonna go down? Are y'all fucking kidding me? That's how I know a lot of people never been active. Y'all just keyboard warriors. It's not third because you never play with a nigga and say something sucking dick. Like the shit kind of hilarious. And Anton Daniels said I would have beat him the fuck up. I hate niggas woulda, coulda, shoulda. You should have said it again then. If you wanted to fight that nigga, you would never tell a nigga let's step outside and y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't know each other. That's if that was your setup, maybe it could have been believable because you don't want to fuck up your shit. But that ain't your shit, and that ain't the nigga you got love for because you don't know the nigga. I'm never telling what you trying to do, my nigga.
Hey, shout out to the Nose Ring and Bonnet Kings. I just want to make sure that I salute y'all. Y'all deserve love too.
We not finna play the radio. What you trying to do? Like, I listen to words, I listen to body language. That nigga was trying to get close to his bodyguard that was there. See, I watched the whole thing. I don't watch clips. Anton Daniels was trying to get close to his bodyguard.
Close to my bodyguard. I sat right back down. Clearly, he only watched the clips. I sat right back down, right next to him for the next 45 minutes and told him to his face he was a hypocrite. Told him to, listen, nigga, you had over 2 hours to do something to me. I'm the nerd. I'm not supposed to want to fight. Don't mean I didn't extend that fade to you. I wish y'all could have really seen what was happening behind the scenes too. But I like this. This is the type of energy I want.
I have agreed with. Most of their takes, there's key flaws in it, which kind of comes up in some of his explanation. He does say, I say the uncomfortable things. And then he tries to qualify the fact that he says uncomfortable things as truth. Just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean it's truth. That's not the qualifying factor. Truth is truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Are people often uncomfortable with truth? They are. But just because you say it's uncomfortable doesn't qualify to be true. That's not a thing, right? You also state that you were sticking to the point or trying to talk about the topics. No, you wasn't. You was taking jabs. Talking about somebody's capacity, that's personal.
What if did anybody hear what I said? Y'all, for anybody that is commenting negatively in the comments, I know this is your first time here. I don't censor people. Let them get their feminine energy off, y'all. 9 times out of 10, these niggas jerk off in their socks and they don't even have a profile picture. Do not censor anybody. Do not time them out. Do not censor them. Let them get their feminine energy off. All right? Chat lives matters. We like all of the engagement. We like all of the feedback. Let the Dusties do what Dusties do and do not censor them at all. All right? Let them rock out. Let's continue.
Telling somebody they suck meat, that's
personal.
personal.
Yeah. Let's rewind his last.
Telling you that's personal. About the topics, no, you wasn't. You was taking jabs.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about somebody's capacity, that's personal.
Does anybody remember what I said? I said, you don't have the capacity because you're too busy. Smooth brain people only heard the first part because they're looking to be angry. I said, you don't have the capacity because you're too busy. Do you know what that means? That means you don't have enough time to watch all of the content because I upload about 30 videos a day. Smooth brain people, that was like, whew. So how can Corey be a productive comedian and watch all of my content to be able to decipher whether or not I talk about everybody or only one group of people? Don't worry about it. It'll hit you later. It's going to hit you later, big dog. I got you.
Telling somebody they suck meat, that's personal.
Oh, that was personal. That part, he's definitely right about that. But the part that he forgets is him telling me that I kiss white men's ass. That was personal. Why do y'all get selectively bothered? So it wasn't personal when he said that to me. I was supposed to eat it. But it's personal when I say something back to him. That was definitely personal. Absolutely. But I do agree with you on that one.
And then if you're going to take that route, cool. Double down on it.
I did. I said it 3 times.
If you're going to take that route, double down on it. Because he came to your face. He said, let's switch. He came to your face and he said, say it again. And you did not say it again.
Say it again, nigga.
He said, say it again. And you did not say it. You wanted to do all the other things.
Mm-hmm.
But you did not.
And part of the other things was catch that fade outside.
Say it again. He said, when are you going to be addressing these type of people? And mind you, I would be perfectly okay with the fact of you saying, like, listen, I address my people, I talk to my people, and this is why I'm not talking about other communities. I'm talking strictly about my people, but you don't do that.
Another smooth brain. Another smooth brain. Let me see something really quickly. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. Let me show y'all something. I want to show y'all something really quickly. I typed in white on my channel, on one of my channels. I literally just typed in white on one of my channels. It has 625 videos. Let's show them. Our husbands are cowards. White liberals. White. White. Exposed by the white man. I hate when white men date Asians. Officer warns white woman. Whites aren't as clean as black people. Now, all of this is before I ever went on a Corey Holcomb show. White woman talks black culture. Liberal white women protecting Somalis. Liberal white woman protecting Somalis. Now, remember, this is in order of what's happening recently. I apologize to black people for being racist. Asian white woman says white people are responsible. White woman fired. I hate white privilege. White people made me successful. Oh, no, white privilege made me successful. I'm speaking to my MAGA family members. White liberal women complain about being Democrat. Dating preferences based off of ethnicity is racist. Says woman says white people have to date everybody. Asians feel like they have to pander to white people. White men should stop talking to Asian women. That's the White House, so that one don't count. White people have to pay for what they did. White people being tired of being silent. I'm trying to figure out, they have all white wives. White liberals dumb themselves down and talk, whatever, so on and so forth. What I'm trying to understand is, now that's just the Anton Daniels channel. That's literally just the Anton Daniels channel, all right? And now remember, this is in order. So there's 625 videos that you can go and look at. Now, let me see something else. I want to just look at something else really quickly. Really quickly. I'm going to switch channels because I addressed a whole nother group of people. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go all the way back. Because I don't even want to just talk about recent. I'm gonna go all the way back. Omar Johnson. I need to go 30. Let's go 50 because I'm gonna show a whole group of stuff. Which, you know what? I almost feel as though that I'm being bullied right now too. I feel as though I'm being bullied. Let's go back to 2023, for example. Type of people that have no power that somehow, some way you feel as though they have more power than they really have over you. But we're going to have a conversation today because I'm going to unlock you. I'm gonna show you the truth, and I don't want you to be out here feeling a certain type of way about your lot in life when you got everything and every opportunity in order to win. So yesterday we had this guy jump up on the panel or jump in my chat. He should have. It's your turn, motherfucker. All right, let's get back into Paul. Safe. You see that? Paul thought he was special. Paul, unslaved, thought that he was going to get out and have a conversation with the police officer. That police officer said, listen. Get your white ass back in that car. Listen, I understand what you thought that you was going to do. Paul, get your fucking crooked teeth back in that fucking car before I come over there and put you in your place. Y'all thought that these people were special. They not. Have y'all ever seen a meth head? Meth heads aren't really black. They white. How they deal with poor white folk is a completely different way in which they deal with successful white folk. This is a class war. This ain't what Paul thought it was. Get your white ass back in that car with that buzz cut. You not Eminem, you not Paul Wall, and you definitely not Bubba Sparks. I rock with Bubba Sparks. Shout out to Bubba Sparks. I rock with Bubba Sparks. But we definitely ain't going for it, Paul. Get your white ass back in that car. Let's see how this plays. I'm not going to belabor the point. But my point is that I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. And the one thing that I am is I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. So if you are unfamiliar with the fact that I'm an equal accountability smoke giver, then just say that. And I'm not going to target white people. I'm not going to target black people. I target degenerate behavior. And when I see degenerate behavior, I'm going to call it out. When I see degenerate behavior, I'm going to call it out. I don't discriminate. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you if you're a good person. If I don't fuck with you, then I don't fuck with you because you a piece of shit. But let's get back to the point of the show.
I've seen you flip-flop. I've seen it. I will respect it. A lot of my content is going to be directed towards my people. I say it often. Oh, let me speak to the black community. If I'm talking about finances and earnings and black men, black women, I'm going to speak to my community. Is there things that's going on outside my community? Yes. Is that my main priority? It is not. But he did directly ask you and then you ducked it. Cool. Now we're off that. Once a black man talks about voting is going to be the answer, they lose us.
You ignorant piece of shit. I want to be woke. I can't talk about voting because I lose you. What the fuck is wrong with us? No. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. What the fuck is wrong with us? This is why I criticize us. Because we say the dumbest shit and I'm supposed to sit here and make you feel good about your dumbass perspective. Listen, anybody can pick up a phone and anybody can say anything. It doesn't mean that I'm supposed to support that shit just because you black. This nigga said when you talk about voting, you lose us. The fuck is we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? But again, in real time, I played the first 10, 15 seconds of all of these videos that I brought up for you guys so that I could react to them. And I'm going to give it an honest listen in real time. I'm cool with the smoke. Let's get to it. Let's go to the next one. This one looks like it's 8 minutes long, so I'm not going to play the whole 8 minutes. But I want to hear everything that everybody got to say.
And I understand other people's perspectives and stuff, about like the behaviors of the both of the guys, you know what I'm saying? One guy kept his composure and the other guy, you know what I'm saying, was like, like popping his shit, getting belligerent type shit, whatever. But that ain't what stood out to me, man. That ain't what stood out to me. Because I done spoke about this before, where you got different classes of black people, and when they come together, it's gonna be a clash. They're gonna bump heads, you know what I mean? And you got your guys who grew up in impoverished neighborhoods. Used to be suburbs, but they impoverished now. And you got guys who grew up in the suburbs. And Anton Daniels represent these type of people.
We so lost, y'all. We are so lost. We are so lost as a people. We are so lost as a people. It's sad. It's truly sad. It really is. It's one of the most sad things that I've ever seen in my entire life. What does that mean? What does that mean to where you're suburbs? I want to hear some more of what he got to say first before I dig into it.
I mean, there aren't that many. I would say like it's 1%. I would say about 1% of blacks actually grew up in the suburbs or inherited, like they had inheritance and all that shit. And they really act like snooty, uppity. And I'm not saying these words in a derogatory manner. They sound derogatory, but I'm just saying it kind of describe how they stick their chest out. You know what I mean? And the only people that they really have to relate to are other white Americans, other white Americans that have those same, inheritance and, when they go on a job, they're looking to be management or either own the place. When somebody from the hood go to a job, they're looking to just get a job, just so they can pay their bills.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like Anton is not that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that guy. So he's not going to understand where Corey is coming from. He knows the information. He has learned it and picked it up. Most likely he got family that's just like Corey. But if you notice, it wasn't about him keeping his composure. He just was not afraid of Corey. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I don't even like Anton Daniels. You know what I'm saying?
So let me start by saying this. All right. And this is what I want to use as motivation, because I'm not going to use this to justify. Y'all seen the videos of me showing y'all my childhood home. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up for you right now on Google. Most of y'all have already seen this. This is not new information. I did a video where I showed y'all exactly where I lived at and everything, right? This is my childhood home right here. This is the childhood home that I grew up in. 20214 Green Lawn, Detroit, Michigan, 48221. Lived my entire childhood, never moved from the time that I was born all the way up until the time that I decided to move after I got carjacked. This is exactly where I lived at, right here. So this is what I want to tell y'all though. Inner city of Detroit, blackest city in the United States of America. You don't have to be a reflection of the hood that you came from. You can be better. And then you can stay in the city that you came from and change it for the next generation. Be an inspiration for the people that come after you. You can learn how to speak proper English. You can get educated. You can become engineers. You can be architects. You can be lawyers. You can be everything. And just because you grew up in the hood, like I did in the inner city of Detroit, does not mean that you cannot grow up to be a 43-year-old man to shed the negativity of everything that you came from, but at the same time, try to be the inspiration and the change that you want to see inside of the hood. I'm still trying to understand why we keep celebrating this degenerate bullshit. Why are we trying to justify degenerate bullshit and say that, oh man, you represent this, I represent greatness in Black people, that we are better than our circumstance and we can be better than whatever it is that anybody try to put a label on you for. I know plenty of people that grew up in the hood and are as intelligent as fuck and rich. I know plenty of people that grew up in the hood that's intelligent as hell and rich. You are not your environment. You're not your circumstance. You better than that. Stop letting people tell you you got to be this hood or you got to be tied to the government. You need food stamps. You don't need none of that shit. You don't need none of it. Lead the trolls. Let the trolls do what they do inside of the chat. We rock out with them. Let's continue. So let's go over to the next person. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. I like this one. I could tell just by the title, this is a good one.
I think with this whole Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniel thing is to realize how different we are from tethers. Because Anton Daniels is a tether. Yeah, y'all. He is of Haitian descent. And this is the reason why it's oil with water, because Anton Daniels don't understand the Black American street politics of things. So it's easy for him to insult and say these things to a Black American man because he doesn't even know that he is crossing into fucked up territory. So this is a great topic to talk about today, and how different we are when it comes down to Black Americans and tethers thinking patterns. And the same.
Shout out to all of the people that has thinking patterns. Shout out to the thinking patterns. Shout out to everybody that has a Black American thinking pattern.
When it comes down to Black Americans and tethers thinking patterns. And this.
Listen, bro, listen. We are the most ignorant people when we want to be. The culture is fucked up, bro. The culture is fucked up, man. It doesn't matter the fact that I was born in Detroit, Michigan. It doesn't matter that my father and his father and his father and his father was in Dawson, Georgia. Moved up to Detroit for jobs, sent back for the wife and the 2 kids. None of that matters. None of that. Listen, you can say it till you're blue in the face. Everybody needs an excuse. Everybody needs an excuse on why they should have thinking patterns. Everybody needs an excuse on why they should have thinking patterns. They don't want you to be great. They want you to be a nigga. But we're going to dispel all of that.
Same goes for Emmanuel Echo and whoever.
This nigga, she don't even know how to say the names. Emmanuel Echo. Who the fuck is Emmanuel Echo? Ocho? All right, let's move over to the next one. We got to get to it. This is a good one. It says Anton Daniels rage quit.
Man, this is a clear example of the things that I be talking about as far as like life lessons. Meaning that like man, there's a low level of threat between women. When women go back and forth with each other and they talk, oh bitch this, bitch that, how you you dress bad, or whatever the case is, right? There's a low level of threat between two women. But when you have two men and you start talking like that, then it becomes a high level of threat, meaning that like Anton figures that he can say what he want to say based on he felt disrespected on the things that Corey Holcomb said on the internet, and which is cool. You can feel how you want to feel, but
What
just
do you mean that Corey Holcomb said on the internet? No, what he said directly to me, to my face. Did y'all watch the same interview that I conducted?
Corey Holcomb said on say based on he felt disrespected on the things that Corey Holcomb said on the internet.
Yo, we got to be better, yo. We have to be better. I don't know if everybody knows how to read, if they dyslexic, if we have a short capacity for consuming information and being able to communicate it out to the world. I don't know if social media has fucking fried our brains. I don't know what it is. But bro, if you comment on something, you have to be educated. At least watch it. No. Yo. What is wrong with us? Why can't we? Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is a good one. This is a girl. She said in the very beginning, I thought that this would be a good one.
Was in the right with Corey Holcomb. Was in the right. Y'all really said that Anton was in the right with Corey Holcomb? Did y'all not watch that whole interview? Because I did. Y'all didn't watch the full episode? Anton disrespected him so bad on his own platform. And Anton, he from my city.
Are you from Detroit? I should have known.
He was wrong. You don't disrespect no grown man on his own. First of all, he threw a whole lot of shots at Corey before it got heated, and Corey just let it roll off his back. Corey was really kissing his ass. Before it blew up, he was really kissing Anton's behind.
I want to play the whole thing, y'all. I want y'all to hear everything because I'm looking at it for the first time, so I want to hear the whole thing. It's 2 minutes and 30. So she got 2 minutes left.
He was trying to be professional. But then, see, I know how to clock somebody that's rage baiting me and that's trying to set up a play so they can get views. That's exactly what Anton did. He was poking the bear. Anton said, I studied you.
Facts.
I studied you. Before it got heated, he told him to his face, I studied you. So if you study me and you know I talk about backdooria all the time, you know that I find certain things to be disrespectful, and that's no shade to the LGBTQ. Okay.
Already lost respect. Already have lost respect for what she's saying. Respectfully. She said no shade to the LGBTQ. Man, listen, bro. Don't nobody stand on shit. Ain't nobody actually really about that. They don't have no principles. No disrespect to the LGBTQ. No, very much disrespect to everybody that is living a wild lifestyle. Liberal apologists. And this already gives me the understanding of where we going with this and how our mind works before we even get into the rest of what she's saying. But let's continue. No disrespect to them.
Community. But when you say to another man that he is performing fellatio on a man,
child,
how many men gonna let another man tell you to your face that you sucking?
Corey Holcomb is.
How many? And you in my house talking to me like that? Oh my God, I'm gonna break down everything, all the backpedaling and pussy popping, because I'm so tired of y'all. This is annoying.
They mad because the people rocking with Anton from AntonDaniels.com.
And the people that thought that Anton was in the right are people who ain't never had no platform before. You ain't never did nothing. You on the outside looking in. You don't even know how this stuff work.
Facts.
Talking about something here. Oh, Corey was being sensitive. No, Corey let a whole lot of stuff slide that I wouldn't let slide.
You would have had it up.
I done did the podcast thing before. There are episodes that did not air because of stuff like that.
Let's see what her platform is. Super Show 313. Hold on, give me a second.
That bitch. Super Show. Bitch. Chocolate dripping wet on his beard down to his neck. For me good, nigga make me sweat. The best you won't forget. This ass turn.
Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let me read some of these. Let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna continue. Let's read some of these super chats. We gonna read super chats, or we gonna read super chats? We gotta keep the show. Listen. We gotta keep the show moving. Bad Habits 02 says Anton new channel should be called Fade Hour is coming soon. Shout out to the towel guy says I would definitely cop a bag chaser varsity jacket. Say less. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says listen to the ASAP. Then Corey got a show in the D February 2nd. Oh, congratulations. I hope it sells out. Shout out to him. Sigma the Prince 7416 says get to that billionaire status time. The street culture is been losing. Shout out to my dog Defiant Brandon. You don't think I know who you are, nigga. I know who you are. Hey, he held his own on No Jumper, and people don't even know that. But see, I know that because I've been watching and paying attention. This Pan-Africanism strike back. He wanted the payday. He's struggling, Anton. You handled it perfectly. Don't sit down with losers like that. Sometimes you got to sit down with people, man. Vatrina says, I don't have much. I don't make much, but God bless you. First of all, listen, Vatrina, I appreciate you. I never, ever, 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 ever tell people to send super chats or cash apps. And I am one of the very few big content creators that acknowledge every single dime. Every dollar that anybody ever sends me, I appreciate you because I understand that we do it for each other. So I do not take it for granted. I appreciate the blessings. I'm just happy that you're here. And so anything that you send, I am truly, truly grateful for. Straight up. Thank you, Vatrina. Thank you, Vatrina. Ghetto Stoic says Corey was wrong, but you were deceptive. Nope, I was overt. I was very, very much direct and overt. Dark Nova Scar says Corey looked like a struggle reader. Eric OG says nice visibility play. Charles Watson says salute AD and the Bag Chasers. What up, Charles? You and Craig should do an interview. That would be fire. I don't think it's worth it. QD Executive MLE says Corey will make. What is Craig's platform? What is Craig's platform? Corey will make the least off of the content. Wow, we did it on his platform. QD Executive. He should make the most. Quincy Lockett says bringing up what the white man do wrong is a red herring distraction that obfuscates personal responsibility. Shout out to Quincy Lockett. Cold Soldier 313 says the big bad wolf turned out to be not so big or bad. Facts. 1J Ben says, honestly, I was streaming on the Banter Barter show with Courtney Egger plus the squad. I knew things was going to go left as soon as it started on the CPT. And you said, just for the record, I was on time. Chris Cunningham says he lucky Molly wasn't there when he said the B word. I'll crash out for Molly. Molly is cool. Molly is chill. Y'all don't know who Molly is in real life. Molly be slow motion. Will Scott says, I'm new here. I've officially stopped watching Corey. Shout out to Will Scott. I appreciate you. Eric Harris says, you're Rost than 50. Oh, I'm worse than 50. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a nice guy. I'm the nerd. That's what those street dudes do. They try to hold regular men to the street code, but they themselves don't uphold the code, says Joe Henney. Yeah, you can't put the same thing on me. Tiffany Monique, what up, though, with the super sticker? I appreciate you, Tiffany. Riri, what up? Riri says Corey is weak and he didn't know how to debate you, so he shot off with his hips. He didn't understand when you said, I'm a Christian first. Corey don't understand that there's no race in heaven. Welcome back home, AD. Thank you. I'm so happy to be back home, Riri. Thank you, my love. Bilderberg Boy says, AD told Corey he polishes the black community's D and swallows and walked off the show like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I salute you, King Chaser. What up, Bilderberg Boy? BUSA J1, I appreciate you. Leo Minded Sage says Anton stood on business. Anthony says comedian was a bully, has hate for whites and USA equal evil. Chad for More says we know you have more goals to achieve and strive for, but how does it feel to finally make it? Watching your earlier videos to now, I'm sure you're looking back from time to time and think, I did that, nigga. I put that work in. Honestly, Chad for Morris, I'm going to tell you what I tell the bag chasers all the time. And make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. This is what I tell the bag chasers. I've been telling people for years this. Honestly, I believe like I'm only scratching the surface of where I'm about to be. I don't believe that I'm even at 5%. I don't believe that I'm even at 5%. Not at all. I've been telling people for years, way before I had 1 million+ subscribers on the Anton Daniels channel, way before the 400,000+ subscribers on this channel, that I believe I'm only at a smidget. This is just the beginning, bro. Watch. Jay Denoir says, AD, you destroyed these street niggas narrative. It is pandemonium out here in these YouTube streets right now. These mother effers are hurt to their soul that Corey didn't want to shoot the fade with you. Francesca Jones, what up, Francesca, with your pretty self? I love that background photo. I love your photo. Hey, you gorgeous. My favorite morning show, and you my favorite, Francesca. How about that? LFit47 says, thanks, bro. Been watching for a long time. I saw you roast Boyce. Now, Corey, I think it's time to become a bag chaser. Shout out to the new chasers. BUSA says his hand was shaking because he was losing oxygen, lactic acid. He had maybe 2-punch testosterone in him. Esotericism. I don't know what you was trying to say. Bain says, BIGN says, Nate from RVA, I would like to see you interview Thomas Sowell. I've been trying to find Thomas Sowell and contact information for him for a long time. He was playing hopscotch over them Corey questions, says CS Car Washing Detail Service. We refuse to talk about white men on 5150, says Eric TV. You refuse to say anything about white men on the 5150 show. It's Queen of You Too says, so very proud of you, AD. Glass wrist didn't want AD get on the fact that he abandoned Chicago for LA and has failed miserably to use his platform to address Mayor Mohawk ruining that city. Brambo says Corey got cooked, then got shook. Salute to Anton. Anthony Labraccio says, what up with the super sticker? Manny Plays PC says it's crazy, Anton. The bully stood up to the bully and is getting hate for it. Bad Habit says they want you to be the villain. It might be time to oblige them in kind. Black shirt Anton all 2026. Oh yeah, I'm in my super villain era. B Ray says, I don't understand why they stuck on this. You didn't say it again, but once you said let's catch the fade and eliminated all that, if you said it again, was he gonna sneak you or something? He lame. He was gonna lose his platform. I did him a favor, actually. I did him a favor. He would have lost his platform, and they would have been blaming me for taking Corey down in his platform. But he still has the ability to have his show on. I did him a favor. I said, let's go out back without the cameras. Bilderberg Boy says, here's the problem with the you only talk about black folks argument. If you are not allowed to critique how your own people accountable, who can? Who sets the standard? Asians, Indian cultures do it. I did him a solid. DJ Bobby J says, I think you should have a smoke show for disagreements. I'll be in Detroit for the auto show this weekend. Oh yeah, the auto show is this weekend. I might stop through there. Blessings to the Chasers from Toronto. I forgot all about that. I was supposed to go to the charity preview. Did the charity preview already pop off? I've noticed that we've been demanding reparations for decades and can't even get just 10 cents per day. But these Somalis get 2-story homes, healthcare, and cash. Is that enough for them to wake up? Nope, because they too busy focused on the nerd. Ty from Pav says these rocket scientists think it's Simon says the game is the disrespect was already established, so he should have did something. But Corey huffed and puffed and sat his bitch ass down, and 80 got the dub. Landslide. Shout out to my dog. Damn, I forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. What's the name of his name? Hold on, I gotta find it because I'm not gonna let that. I gotta make sure. Calico. Shout out to my dog Calico. Shout out to the chat. Landslide. Shout out to Calico, bro. Shout out to my Detroit brethren, Calico. I love you, bro. We were supposed to connect too. We were supposed to do something, but that was a long time ago. Corey used to call Kevin Samuels gay all the time. Oh, now we get into it. Solution Trucking Channel says, what makes me mad with our people is not believing that voting can change things. We have a perfect example with the Somalis in Minnesota, and they basically took it over by voting the people they wanted in office to do their bidding, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Facts. Bad Habit says Negronis love using emotion over logic, but get nowhere with it. Dr. Door said they slow, give them some grace. Shout out to you, Dr. Door. Anton stopped the cap. You came up on your mom money. She left you. Oh, really? That's interesting.
Anton Daniels.
Hey, Mom. I'm on a live stream. I hate to have to.
Breaking up. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, wait a minute. Say it again. You kind of breaking up, but go ahead.
I said I'm on a live stream. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Hey, live stream. I can hear you.
I got a question.
For sure.
Honestly. Did I ever get an inheritance? Did I ever get any lawsuit money? Did I ever get anything?
Heck, no. From where? From me? I mean, no, inheritance, that would have to come from someone passed on. No. And I didn't get none, so no, you're not getting nothing. All I got was dad passed some bills that wound up in my pocket. But no, an inheritance. Where would it come from? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. That's what they say on the internet.
That's what they say?
Yeah.
People say that about you?
Yeah.
Why?
They say that's where I got my money from. They say I didn't work in corporate America. I never worked at Comerica Bank. I never developed any sites. I never.
Yeah. A lot of corporate jobs.
Never did none of that.
Yeah, you did. You did all of that. Went to community college. You were a Jesuit. You graduated. You know, you would like to call yourself a C student and junk, but you wasn't. Y'all, Anton was a 4.0. So there, smart. But nobody gave you no money. You worked for that. I remember when you hustled, man, you was a freaking hustler. Oh, snap. Yeah, when y'all, you and Rita fell on hard times. Listen to me telling all your business.
You can tell all my business. I don't have no secrets.
So, yeah, he had to hustle his way through. He hustled his way up. Everybody never gave him nothing. I wish I could have gave you something, baby. Wait, nah. No, hustle. Was that AT&T used to do door-to-door sales or retail businesses or something?
Yep.
When he was, yeah. And you was the top in your company with your sales. Everything you did, you always rose to the top of it all.
I just wanted to make sure. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it's some money that I need to go collect.
You're breaking up again.
I said I just wanted to get your perspective. Maybe it's some money that I missed out on.
You and me both, then, huh?
I guess the thing about it that I always wonder is if you're still alive and my father died and y'all were married, why would it come to me and not you or my two older brothers or my younger brother? Why didn't they get anything?
Exactly. Right. Make it make sense type thing, right?
Thank you, babe.
Make it make sense. You're welcome.
Bye. Anyways, let's continue on with the show. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, though. Let's continue. Brad says Corey Jock Sniffer still crying. You stood 10 toes down and cooked him, in my opinion. Salute. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Marcelo says crazy because you and Nipsey say the same thing. Eric TV says be nice, AD. She dyslexic. AD, say something in Creole. What? High Tolerance says I speak American. All right. I don't speak none of that other bullshit. I speak American. And I do have a little bit of Potonqua in me. I can speak a little bit of Mandarin, but I don't know nothing about no Creole. High Tolerance says from Nigeria to Haiti, at least you've migrated from the Eastern Hemisphere back to the Western world. Yeah, that's what they want from me. Bilderberg Boy says, AD, I've been telling you black folks in America are captured after operation. What we witnessed on 5150 was a man who had a strong father in the household and another man raised by a single mother. Oh, Corey was raised by a single mother? Interesting. Shin C says, losing IQ by the minute listening to these fools. Bad Habit says, black folk ain't the only people who will get upset when they told need to be or do better. Rock One says, what's interesting is that everyone reacting keeps conveniently skipping past when you said take it out back with them again, selective rage. No, they didn't. They not intentionally skipping past it. They know what happened. Ty, you said it. You do what is easy. I did, Quezzy. B Hunter, shout out to you. Cardi fan from Canada says, notice how Anton's most vocal detractor or Corey's biggest fan in these comments is constantly inviting people to come outside. That about sums them up. Yeah, they Neanderthals, bro. We don't listen to Neanderthals over here. We on a higher level, higher elevated plane. Jay Denoir 89 says these TikTok mother effers are absolutely embarrassing. Long Way ENT says some people comprehension skills are minimal at best. Enos Luby says, you ever think to call one of these people in the clips? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna find the people that actually disagree with me, and I'm gonna gather them all up on a panel, and I'm gonna have them actually confront me with what their disagreements are. Jesse V says Corey should have never opened the door to that kind of talk. Corey kept implying that just because AD is not an idiot, he kissed white men's ass is ridiculous. Kwesi says, AD, we might have to let this go. How folks get Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, but Trump run up a bag. You can't make this up. It says bad habits. Caramel says that definitely looked like an intro for a baddies episode. Get that B on the Monday show. Jesse V says you got to go to jail to be accepted in the culture. Greg Charlie says, I don't know why Corey was acting confused about some of the things you were saying when Islam told him some of the same things. Really? Seth Lofton says Pan-Africanism is a scam. Millionaire Mindset Pod says Corey was intimidated by your intellect and the way you articulated it from the jump, so he settled for emotions and insults. And the way he got off offended made me think he might be DL for real. 50% Simp says, is there going to be a part two? Part two of what? Latrell says, reminds me of the chick that said alternator when she meant to say ultimatum. She a struggle streamer. Dante DB says, honestly, I just got to drop the 20 for AD in the bag chaser. Salute. Josh, shout out to Josh. I appreciate you. James Gregg, Reeves official, says Corey couldn't take the disrespect he was given. Keisha Holloman says, stand dude all day. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says his platform is the Craig Smith Podcast. The Craig Smith Podcast. Let's look it up. Never heard of it before.
Either beat this or end up selling your son's baseball card. Looking in that mirror is really tough.
Anything with them. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. But if you look where she ended up marrying a white billionaire. She went from feel inside a way that just them being by themselves, they're not capable of. That everybody traitor. That's sickness. In my whole life, I don't ever think I've seen a black Elvis impersonator. You know, you see Michael Jackson impersonators, Prince impersonators. I don't think I've ever seen a black man trying to be Elvis. If there is, I know there probably is, but I've never seen it. You don't really see a lot of black people trying to mimic white people in order to be great. Think about that. It's tough. It's got to be hard to come out. I remember when my gay cousin, she came out the closet. I've been knowing her my whole life. She came to me like, cousin, that's something I want to tell you. I'm a lesbian. Guess what I said? I know. She asked surprised, how'd you know? How'd you know? What you mean, how did I know? In 7th grade, I asked you, Chantel, what do you want to be when you get older? And you said, a father. That's how I knew. You had an underwear drawer full of fake mustaches. Remember when I caught you trying them on? Oh, yeah, it's a Pepe Le Pew. It's going to kill him. Oh, this handlebar. Oh, handlebar. It's a Fu Manchu right here. Yeah, it's a goatee. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to kill these bitches with this. Me and her brother, when she first came out the closet, shout out to my cousins, we used to go with her to the lesbian clubs.
It was one real famous one called Peanuts. You heard Jay-Z rap about it. Peanuts in L.A., bubbling and Dublin. Can't deny it. Yeah, Peanuts was a lesbian club in the early 2000s where if you were rich and a baller, you would go there because you had money and you would pay chicks and take them home so you could do threesomes with them. That's why Jay-Z and them was in Peanuts. Because the freak chicks used to be in there with their girlfriends trying to get dug out by the ballers. Either they going home with a rich dude, either their sexuality was for sale, or they was just going home with a chick. I would be mad if I was a lesbian chick at Peanuts and this was the reality. So you telling me that you'll be a lesbian with me for free, bitch, but if Jay-Z pay you, you gonna try to talk me into letting him fuck us? If that ain't transactional, I don't know what is. All my baller niggas from 20 years ago, you know what club I'm talking about, Peanuts. It was on Santa Monica in the big-ass white building. We used to go with her to the clubs, man. It was crazy. It's crazy to see.
No, don't say, all right, Anton, I get it. No. No, don't say it, all right, Anton, I get it. You suffered through this shit the same way that I got to suffer through it. Y'all told me to pull up the platform, so I'm just observing it. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing negative. I ain't saying nothing positive. I'm just listening. I'm trying to understand what's happening right now.
A dude chick that looked like you but ain't a dude, it's a girl. You know how many chicks I met that's about my size but got a different surprise hanging out with my cousin back in the day? I'm almost 6'3". At the time, I was 215, 220. It was chicks my size, big women in them clubs, faded up, knocking chicks right beside me. Shout out to Peanuts. You know what else nobody talks about with you lesbian chicks? Nobody ever talks about the time, and this happens to every woman that dates woman. Nobody ever talks about her. No stud ever talks about having to fight off her girlfriend's son when he tries to smash. You ever get that call? Fellas, if you're the relative of a woman that dates women, you ever got the call where I think her son trying to fuck me call, and what do? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ladies, you been there if you date girls. Hey, mama, you want to play catch? Let's play catch, mama.
All right, so y'all want to move on to the next thing? I don't have nothing to say, bro. I don't have nothing to say. Y'all want to move on to the next thing? Make sure you guys hit a make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. I'm gonna read super chat shortly. I'm coming back to Kemanata Gemini, Mrs. Bailey, everybody, Status Matrix, all of that. I'm gonna get it in with y'all in a minute. So let me level set here. Let's start over. And let's get to some subjects here. We got to get into different things that's happening. Kevin Hart allegedly sold his name. We already reacted to the hate. Trump ending temporary protective status. We got to get into our hat women. Apple created Apple Creative Studio, which is rivaling Adobe, and then Spotify is also raising prices. Trump was at the F-150 factory. COPA laws in New York. We got to get to the money, y'all. So make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I think the next thing that I actually want to get to is I want to get to my white liberal woman, as I want to make sure that they get the visibility that they deserve. They get the visibility that they deserve.
At what point do we just stop coexisting with these people? Because honestly, I'm exhausted. I'm physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. I have to put on a face every day like everything's fine, and I have to go to work, and I have to sell. I have to come home and hang out with my kid and do his homework and then put him on the bus to go to school while people are literally getting shot in the street and we're watching it. And they're telling us we're not saying what we're saying. I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like 90% of the people that I have to see every day live in a completely different reality than I do. And I'm crying on the internet. I am just so exhausted. And I don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War. Like, what do you do? It's my first one, kind of scared.
Let me play that last part again.
And I don't know whether to prepare for World War or Civil War. Like, what do you do? It's my first one, kind of scared.
All right, let me paint the scenario. I'm going to paint the picture for y'all. I'm going to be reading Cash Apps and Super Chat shortly. All right. Imagine setting your phone up, recording this bullshit, replaying it back to yourself, crying, making yourself cry. First, you got to make yourself cry. Before you do anything, you got to make yourself cry. You don't have anything else better to do as a single mother. You're talking about you don't know what to do if it's your first civil, if it's your first Civil War or your first world war. I don't know. I've never been through one. What do I do? White women that are liberal are miserable. Liberal white women are absolutely miserable. I'm not even sure that there's ever a time that you guys are actually really happy. Seriously. I'm not sure that there's a time that you guys are actually really happy. When are you going to sit down, shut the fuck up, and go home and take care of your kids? This is why I say that protection from men are proactive and that women should not be left to their own devices, because if you leave them to their own devices, they are going to embarrass themselves and crash out. The most miserable group of people that are protesting and advocating for a group of people that's not even protesting and advocating for themselves. Do you know what Somalis are doing? Hiding. You know what Somalis are pissed off at? White women. Somalis are pissed off at white women. You know why? Because they doing too much and they bringing too much visibility to the spot. If you ever grew up in any hood across America, do you know why they don't kill cops? You know why they never ever kill any legislator? You know why they never declare war against the police? Is because the level of visibility and the thunder that comes down upon them from the federal government all the way up into every single agency, it fucks up everything. It fuck up the money. It fuck up the trap. It fuck up the fraud. It fuck up everything. When you do too much, I didn't see the new Nick Shirley video. Should I see the new Nick Shirley video? I'll check it out. When you're doing too much and you're making the spot hot, you mess up the money. And so, like, for example, when all of them protesters out there in LA went to certain areas, some of them places, it was like, hey, you got to get from around here, bro. It wasn't that they actually stood with anything or for anything. I've proved that over the last couple of days. It's because they don't want that level of visibility. So what the Somalis are doing is they are hiding. They even pretending to shut down their daycares so that they can open up another one under another name and get that federal money. You know what some of them did? They said, you know what? Why would we sit here and continue to have the Leering Center open? Somebody smartened up and said, man, what the fuck is you doing? Everybody is taking tours. They fly into Minneapolis, Minnesota. They coming to see the Leering Center. Somebody smartened up and said, man, take the sign down, close up the daycare. You bring in too much visibility to what we got going on. We'll open up another one in a different location with a different name under a different person's name. They don't want this level of visibility over there in Minneapolis. They hate you. Y'all really think y'all be doing something? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Getting pulled out of cars, protesting with giraffe suits on and shit. The Somalis like, look at these fools. Ain't one Somali outside. They in the crib, they chilling. They trying to come up with a new Leering Center. They trying to figure out where the money at, home health care systems, feed the children, 60 cents a day, whatever it is that they got going on. Whatever it is that they got going on, they are trying to get out of Dodge. And y'all keep on blowing up the spot with your dumb tears.
What do you do?
So I live in St. Paul and I'm on my way to work, and there's so many schools, like the high schools and the grade schools and Spanish immersion school especially, just has parents standing outside just recording the traffic. And I have 4 kids. And I opened Facebook this morning to see your neighborhood page, and I'm sorry, I'm trying.
I could not
I'm trying
be
to. I
white
hope
woman.
you can understand me.
Not a liberal white woman.
But I opened up the neighborhood page just to make sure overnight nothing crazy happened, right? And it's just all these moms that are afraid to like send their kids to school, and then teachers and district members that are commenting and saying like, you know, we'll support whatever decision you make, and if you have to keep your kids' school for a week or a month, like we'll support it. And I just like, I can't. How is this reality?
I don't know how y'all get married to liberal white women. Under no circumstance, there's no amount of love that could ever get me to raise my child in a liberal white woman household at all. I could never, ever, under any circumstance, raise my child under a liberal white woman household who lives on Facebook groups and plays the victim. I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. I could never, ever.
I don't understand how
they are the most dramatic people ever. They the type of women that you touch, you do like this. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my God. Everything is an act. Everything is tears. If it's not tears involved, it doesn't mean anything. You have to make me feel better. Why aren't you showing up for me? Everything is a movie.
this is reality. Anyway, I just wanted people to know what's happening here. Okay.
The men who just delivered and set up my couch are not white. I don't know their legal status, but
I keep telling y'all, if you ever ever want to get back on your feet, I told y'all this before. I'm going to remind y'all right now. If you're ever down as a man, as a black man, all right? Shout out to my conservative ladies. Y'all don't do it like the liberal ones. The liberal whites, the conservative whites are different, right? I'm going to tell you about the conservative whites in a second. The liberal whites are a completely different breed of woman. They apologize for everything. They apologize for everything. If you want to get yourself back on your feet, say you lost your job, you down bad, go tell a liberal white woman she's going to blame it on the system. She'll protest for you and she'll give you some head at the same time. Make you feel better about getting fired from your job. Will make you feel better about getting fired from your job. Liberal white women, boy, let me tell you something. Biggest cheaters ever. There are no bigger cheaters on their husbands because he didn't make her feel seen. And then they feel obligated to meet the expectations that you have for her because they have to make sure that they apologize the right way. Bro, I'm telling you, liberal white women cheat, and they'll spend their husband's money on you too. They will spend their husband's money on you. I know. Oh boy. And they will cry in your lap. All you got to do is pull it out.
When they were here, I saw in my local Facebook group that ICE had ripped another person from their vehicle, not just 20, 30 miles from me.
Group.
And when they left, I couldn't help but just tell them to please be careful out there, because the reality is it's really, really not safe for them to be out there right now, no matter what their legal status. I don't really care if it's like cringe to cry on the internet. This is real life. It's reality that awful things are happening to people. Really, really awful things. I messaged my friend today to check on her partner because he is a local police officer, sheriff's department, I believe. And I messaged her to just ask how he was doing because he's been stressed and exhausted and worried and not agreeing with what's happening. And she said that ICE had asked them to help them round up people from construction sites. And they said, no, that's not my job. So they did push back, which gave me a tiny sliver of hope. And the ICE officers got upset with them and started yelling at them. And, the police officers stood their ground. And I'm just really proud of them for doing that.
Oh my God.
This isn't sensationalized. This is actually what's happening in Minneapolis and in the surrounding communities. And it's injustice, and it's dehumanizing, and it's lawlessness, and it's evil. And it's not a partisan issue. And no one should be okay with this. No one should be okay with this.
Miserable.
I don't know. I'm just really sad today.
Miserable.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. These times are not great times. They're very hard times. It's so sad to have to live like this in fear. So many people don't want to leave their houses. So many people don't want to grocery shop. They don't want to do nothing because they are so scared that they're going to step out of their door and not make it back. like Sundays are like grocery days for a lot of like Latinos.
I do not feel any bit of sympathy, none of that. I don't. I do not. I don't feel anything at all. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the same tear ducts. I don't have the same tear ducts. I don't have the same feelings or any of that type of stuff. You voluntarily, you shot the dice. You rolled the dice. And you came over here and you knew that it was a chance, but you thought that the chance was low because it was other people in office like Biden that made you feel comfortable about your decision to come over into this border illegally. And you bet on that. You bet on Kamala Harris and Biden to allow for you to continue to exploit the United States of America with all the fraud, corruption, and evilness that has happened in the United States of America. And you had a 50-50 chance of being able to stick around. And Trump told y'all from the very beginning, he said, listen, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm going to get everybody up out of here. We're going to go after the most violent criminals first. We're going to install the Lake and Riley Act, and then we coming for everything and everybody. And he asked the Democrats, he asked these Democrat governors, he said, listen, I would love for you guys to work with us. And he probably promised them to make sure that they take care of and they're going to get the funding and they'll have the phone call in the ear of the president and everything like that. And J.B. Pritzker and Gavin Newsom and Tim Walz, they said, fuck you, Trump. I said, all right, I got you, my nigga. They sat there. They was feeling some type of way about the Leering Center. And he said, all right, I'm going to send another 1,000 ICE agents over there. And then Tim Walz and Jacob Frey, the governor and the mayor of Minneapolis, they sat up there and they said, I can't believe it. Go home. And Trump said, I'm going to send another 1,000 troops over there. I'm going to send another 1,000 ICE agents over there. And I'm going to send another Wow over there. I don't know what y'all think that this is. I don't know what y'all think this is. And then what y'all think that black people are supposed to go out there? Listen. Black people do shit out of spite. But black people don't even want illegals over here. They just too afraid to stand up for themselves to say anything that actually agrees with Trump. Democrat black people are afraid to be vocal about the fact that they do not agree with illegal migrants over here inside of this country. The blackest of the black people are afraid to be honest about the fact that Trump is right, but they don't want to actually agree with him because it would actually say that to be Republican is more closely aligned with our values. And so they just shut the fuck up and they just say, man, I don't like Trump. Well, what don't you like about him? Same thing that Corey would say. You don't think that they racist? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you think. I care about what's actually going on. I care about what's happening. What would I care? Why would I care? No. See, look, Eric, watch Eric. Eric says, no, most blacks admit that illegal migration is wrong. They won't say that Trump is right about deporting illegal migrants. That's the key. They deflect. They don't give credit. They try to act like they don't agree with Trump. But Trump is right, and he's more closely aligned with black people than black people want to admit. He the one that actually is doing the shit that y'all thought Obama was Trump. That's the truth. Trump is who y'all thought Obama was going to be for you guys. Oh, you don't want to have that conversation. Trump is who you thought Obama was. Because he's the one that's actually tackling birthright citizenship being leveraged and used for people that are not African descendants of slaves. He is the person that's actually taking that shit up to the Supreme Court. Trump is the one that's saying, listen, we're not taking resources out of the communities, because guess where they dump all of these illegal migrants at? In your community. And guess where all of the resources go? To them. Tax dollars, shelter, policing, your schools. They was giving them food stamps. Fraud, helping them start businesses, get licenses. In Chicago, that was helping them buy homes. And over there in Los Angeles. Healthcare coverage, raising your taxes. So all of the shit that they was actually supposed to be giving to you, they gave it to them. And you shut the fuck up like the bitch you are. But you'll sit here and go off on me and say, oh man, I can't believe you a black conservative. Nigga, we all black conservatives. We all supposed to be Republicans. That's our party. And then, and you know what I hate? And this is the argument that these dumb motherfuckers will say. But the party switched. No, they didn't, nigga. No, they didn't. How you gonna sit there and say that something switched? Let's say hypothetically it would switch. Why would you let them take and hijack your thing? They didn't switch. We still the same conservative Republican people. Do you know what it means to be Republican? It means that you want less tax money coming out of your paycheck. It means that you want lower taxes, including property taxes, income taxes, bad taxes. You want lower millages. It means that you want less government having a say-so in your life. It means that you believe in having public safety and that your children should be able to walk to school. It also means that you don't want men in women's bathrooms. It means you want less government interference in your life so that you will have the freedom to do what you want to do. Isn't that what y'all said that y'all wanted? Ain't that the whole idea behind you want to have your own communities? You want to do what you want to do. You want to decide how you want things to go. Well, that is what being a conservative Republican is. It's less government interference, more freedom, freedom to say what you want to say, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to do who and marry who you want to marry. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you can go and do it as long as you don't impede on somebody else's ability to do what they want to do and you're not pushing some fuckboy agenda. That's all it means. Listen, they not necessarily against gay marriage. That's what it means to be conservative. To be a Republican is you have the freedom to do what you want to do. But guess where the line is drawn? Is that you should not be pushing this shit in schools. No, we should not have trans people getting healthcare on our government dime. No, we should not have trans people going in our libraries and teaching our children. No, we should not be having this shit being pushed as an LGBTQ agenda. And no, there should not be special groups that is getting special funding and being able to get in certain positions that you deserve to get into because you're better based off of merit and your ability to think, do, and execute on whatever it is that you got going on. That is what it means to be a Republican. That's it. That's the basic foundation of it. We are a Republican people, but because you hate Trump so bad, and Trump is the person that Obama thought he was. Trump is doing the things that you thought Obama would do for you. Man, let me tell you something, bro. If Obama had tackled birthright citizenship, y'all would be praising this nigga. He would be the greatest president for black people to y'all that y'all have ever seen in y'all entire life. If Obama even acknowledged black people while he was in office in any capacity when it came to policy, in any capacity when it came to defending y'all, in any capacity when it came to funding you, in any capacity when it came to acknowledging you, you would be worshiping him. Trump is doing the things that you asked Obama to do. What are you talking about? He never even acknowledged birthright citizenship. Never, ever, under no circumstances. Y'all are the ones that say, y'all niggas use the word tether like it's going out of style. I don't even think that half of you niggas is literate enough to use the word tether. Trump is getting people out of here that ain't supposed to be here. Okay, so don't that closely align with y'all agenda? Ain't that exactly what y'all said that y'all wanted? No, you didn't want that. You didn't want that. The fuck is we talking about? Fuck is we talking about? Obama done made more money off of you niggas than ever before. They still touring. Hear this nigga, Michelle. Niggas on the National Geographic Network. This nigga narrating polar bears and shit. Man, where this nigga at? Obama is out there living his best life. Y'all don't see this nigga until election season. If it ain't about that punk-ass library in Chicago, which they don't even live in Chicago no more. If it ain't about that punk-ass library or an election season where he's trying to influence y'all in order to go against y'all women, and telling y'all not voting for somebody. The only time this nigga ever acknowledged even being black or something black adjacent is election season when he's scolding you niggas about how you voting and he's sending his wife to tell y'all women to go against the man inside of their household. At what point does that ever benefit you? Every time I ask somebody, I say, listen, what did Obama do for you? Whispers. Silent. He was in office for 8 years. 8 years. 8. And you can't say one thing that this nigga ever did for y'all. Not one thing. Not one thing at all. Played in your face. Played in your face and told you that it was raining, pissed on you, used you, abused you, and then gave y'all homosexuality inside of your communities and told you you're going to love it and like it. And you said, hey, girl, told you that homosexuality, this nigga went so hard for people that live an alternative lifestyle and you love them for it. This nigga was Commodus. This nigga was Commodus. This nigga was Marcus Aurelius' son. He gave you games. Gave you niggas games, and y'all loved him for it. Oh my God. Trump at least told you the truth from the very beginning, even in his first term. He said, man, listen, it was more money flowing into the black community. Black people had actually rose up in their earnings during Trump's first term. Money was booming. That's why black people were so conflicted. I don't know if I want to vote for him again. Orange man bad. Gave you Biden, fucked up your money, fucked up your life, fucked up your affordability, fucked up everything that was happening in your life, and you wanted Trump to come back and fix it in 1 year in his second term after they just completely destroyed every fucking thing inside of the United States of America. Booming. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was getting money. Economy was booming. Stocks was up. You know what I'm saying? Our portfolios was running up. Nigga, you couldn't miss. You could not miss from 2016 through 2020. If you didn't get no money in 2016 through 2020, you just a bum ass dude. You a bum. You could not miss during Trump's first term. Everybody got money. Everybody got money. Everybody was running up. You had a choice between what jobs you wanted to get. And then they was conflicted because they didn't know if they wanted to let their racist heart make the play for them or if they actually wanted to continue to run up a bag. And let me tell you how dumb as fuck we are. We voted against our own money interests. We voted against our own best interests on identity politics, and y'all let these women lead y'all at the polls. Lead y'all at the polls. And they almost did it again. They almost did the whoop-de-doo on us again. Had a whole thing, spent $1.5 billion. Black church ain't nothing but evil women. Evil women that hate their men and can't wait to champion their gay best friend. That's all the black church is and has become. Now, of course, we know that there are some good black churches, but I'm talking about the ones that are promoted the most. That's why y'all was offended when Drewski did the sketch. They don't like the fact that I say what I say when I say it, because it then makes them upset, because we're talking about their hero. We're talking about their hero. We're talking about the thing that they don't want to get uncomfortable with. And you still think that you are a flaming liberal. You are a flaming Democrat because your parents told you to. But that's reflective of what we see happening in communities today, because everybody is just going based off of a Me Too statement. Even the people that disagree with me, think about the people that disagree with me and what happened on the Corey Holcomb platform. They're repeating what other people said. They didn't even, half these niggas didn't even watch anything but a 30-second clip. Me Too ass motherfuckers. That's why it's easy to see when you study, it's much easier to disarm the people that's not prepared. I think about Corey Holcomb. How do you not know, or at the very least have a nigga give you cue cards on what there is to know about me and study me? How do you not know who the person is that's going to absolutely come and destroy you? How do you not know anything about what the fuck you talking about when I'm coming up there? Nigga, I am a masterclass. I'm a walking masterclass. A walking masterclass. There is nothing that I'm not prepared for. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to you, and then I'm going to do it to you, and then I'm going to laugh while I'm walking out the door. I'm a walking motherfucking masterclass. There is no environment that I have not walked into in a debate and won overwhelmingly. Not even debatable. Dumb motherfuckers. We so unprepared. We so unserious. We're an unserious people. We're an unserious people. Now, for the people in the chat, I'm about to read some of the super chats. For the people in the chat, let me tell you, 99 times out of 100, I don't acknowledge people that don't have profile pictures. I think you niggas jerk off in your socks. But I do allow for you niggas to still stick around because I like the engagement. And I know that you're subscribed because you had to subscribe to even be able to type in the chat. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This chess, not checkers, nigga. It's chess, not checkers, nigga. Chess, not checkers, bitch, nigga. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping me out in the algorithm. You niggas is all monetized. You're monetizing me, dumbass. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. And you can't unsubscribe, nigga, because then you wouldn't be able to say what you want to say. A. Or B, you wouldn't get this game. And it ain't nobody that's better than me at this game. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. You just gotta be angry as fuck. I don't like this motherfucker. How a chat nigga gonna call me a dweeb? Nigga, you typing in all caps in the chat. You the dweeb. You the dweeb. You're the dweeb. I told you niggas. Listen, I'm the richest dweeb you'd have never seen in your life, then, if that's the case. You seen what I spent in a year. You seen what I spent in it last year, just one account. What did I show y'all? 2.8 that I spent last year? Spending summary? Shit, I'm at 95,000 just this month. What is it, the 15th? January 2026? We had 95,000 just this month. I'm the richest dweeb you know. Let me go. This is the Chase app. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about managing your finances. What I spent that's year to date. We don't go last year though. Oh, they don't let us do year to date for last year. Only year to date for this year. What did I spend last year? What did I tell y'all? 2.8? Crazy. That's the blue phone. I'm gonna pick up the orange one. We do different accounts for different phones. Fuck is going on out here? What I spent on this account? How do I see it on this one? Manager spending? Oh, yeah, here we go. For the year 2025 for this one. It's what I spent in the other account. That's the other one. That's the other one. That's the personal account. Join the Bag Chasers. Join the Bag Chasers. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I'm going to show you how to spend this money. I spent 2.8 on the other one. I spent 2.8 on the other one. All right. Let's continue on with the show. Let me read some of these super chats. They garnished me for that $1. That $1 gone. Look, it's gone. It's a zero on that bank account. Oh, they got rid of the bank account. Zero. Kim and I says, I sent you a gift to the studio to commemorate. What? Shit, I need to get to the studio. Brokerage account is for bag chasers only. We don't get into the brokerage account, all right? I'm going to the studio. I'm going to the studio today to go get my gift. If Kim sent me a gift, I'm going to the studio. Shout out to Mrs. Bailey, says make men alphas again. I love that smile. Kim, you are gorgeous. I like that. Status Matrix says go stream my new single. Need a plug. Bag Chasers for Life. I'm trying to get down with the team. Anton is a genius. Shout out to Status Matrix. Landlord from Alabama. I like that name. Says salute Anton for standing on business. You told that man he ain't finna do shit. And he didn't salute. TS Car Wash and Detail Services. Thoughts on the pastor spitting in his hands and slapping on the guy's face in church? I haven't seen that. Chicago full of these tough guys. All lames, says Jonathan Highsmith. I like Chicago. Dark Tecula says, prime example of a loser, a man who has never been to jail, yet lives by jail rules. A man whose idea of education is prison. Don't be like Corey, guys. As a matter of fact, I'll listen. If y'all moving out to the West Coast, y'all going to California, don't go to Los Angeles. Go to San Diego. If you're going out to California, listen. I don't spend the majority of my time in Los Angeles. I go to Los Angeles to take care of business. I go to San Diego to chill out. That's where the money is. Fuck what LA is talking about. Fuck what LA is talking about. Go to San Diego, bro. What y'all doing in LA? Why y'all hanging out in LA? Ain't nothing over there in LA for y'all. Tent City. Tent City. It's Tent City. Go to LA. Go to La Jolla. Go to La Jolla, hang out, sip some lattes, eat some avocado toast, and have a good time, man. Y'all out here hanging out in these places that people ain't got nothing going on, ain't shit popping. Man, go to San Diego, man. Don't go hanging out with these niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? Dark Tecula says, prime example of a loser, a man. Oh, yeah, I've read that. A man whose idea of education is prison. Don't be like Corey, guys. Mika! When all fails, attack the woman because you lost. Mika was looking scrumptious. Mika was looking so good, y'all. Mika was looking so good. Mika was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Make you want to bite her. Turn her into a vampire. It's the Shy Guy says, AD, you going to DC for the 250th anniversary? That UFC fight at the White House is going to be insane. Send me the information on that. Send me the information on that. James Greg Reeves official says MTR the only objective reaction that got it right. I'm gonna have to go check out MTR's reaction. When did he do it? Yesterday? Juan Hudson says AD the people and their feelings because the big bad hero didn't want to squabble when it mattered. Revenge of the nerds. Yeah. We up. Nerds, we up. Anybody that got decent grades in school, we up. Anybody that actually cared about their grades and their college applications, we up. Anybody that actually cared about how well their future was going to be because they knew they was going to participate in their kids' lives, we up. Anybody that actually cares about their spouses and their girlfriends and their wives because they don't want them to be out here looking dusty and then they talk negative about them on the internet, we up. We up. Anybody that actually take care of their people, and I'm talking about the people that you actually have children with, we up. Anybody that's not bitter at their baby mama, we up. And then he tried to snitch on you for having a girl with you that's some fine shit right there. Broke man code, landlord. He broke man code, bro. This nigga broke man code. Good morning, Mr. Anton. First time watching. What up? I hope you enjoying the show, my love. I hope you enjoying the show, my love. Did you hear Kwame Brown take? I didn't. I'm going to check it out. Poppy Chew, what up, though? Joshua Hardnett says you held it down for the non-street ninjas. Facts. Corey got exposed, says Scrooge. What up, though? Yo, Eric TV says Hood Rich AD got it from the mud. Facts. Long Way ENT says Mom Duke's calling baby boy a hustler. She know who the man is. She know who the man is. A. Sean Fresh says Corey nor John Morant wanted to go to the back and squabble. Ooh, get your squabbles up, boy. 781 Shad Took says, keep going up, OG. I learned a lot from you. Facts. Mr. Lot says, damn, I'm funnier via Super Chat. Facts. Eric TV says, easy for women to come out in my family. You be lesbian, but the men can't be gay. Not in my family. Men shouldn't be gay all across the board. Be a Man podcast says Anton versus 5150 was not the beef I was expecting for 2026. Legendary. I told Corey it was going to be his greatest show when we was on the phone before I even came. So this is going to be your greatest show. Only Just Commentary says, yeah, that kid Craig been in LA too long. The whole all-deaf digital channel is soft and liberal as fuck. Jesse V. Royalty says, Craig got white man humor. Hunter 7977 says these people suffering from a condition. New follower, by the way. Shout out to you, Hunter. I appreciate you for coming through. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat too. J-Dub says, where were the tears for Dakara Thompson, who was killed by an illegal migrant or illegal immigrant, assaulted and thrown off of a bridge in Maryland at 19 years old? Talk about it, bro. Talk about it. GR's Infantry says, idiocracy is at an all-time high. People don't know your struggle. Also, you are right, AD. Fight fire with fire, stand your ground on all fronts. I think that God has certain people to do certain things. We all have a position to play in the kingdom. I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a minute. I was talking to Jason Whitlock this morning, and we were having a conversation, and I told Jason, I said, listen, everybody got a different thing to do in a different position to play. We're all not meant to have a microphone, right? Some of us are meant to be in person. Some of us are meant to be soldiers. Some of us is meant to be a mouthpiece. Some of us is meant to inspire. Other people are meant to get money. Some people are meant to be political leaders. Some people are meant to be, whatever. But if we don't step into our purpose, and I want y'all to hear me and hear me clearly. There are some people in the chat, and the reason why I tell y'all don't time them out or don't shut them down is because a lot of y'all, the majority of y'all that are rocking with me, that are part of my subscriber network, that are bag chasers now, came in with intense scrutiny for me, didn't like something that I said, was attracted to something that I did, and then stuck around long enough to get the game. And I want to tell y'all this before I read the rest of the super chats. I know you don't believe it, but right now you a piece of shit. If you stick around, I'll reveal to you what your true purpose is. You're not meant to be somebody else's slave. You're not meant to subject yourself to the bullshit that the culture keeps teaching you. You're better than being a baby daddy. You're better than being a fucking Amazon worker. And it's nothing wrong with hard work, but that's not what you are meant to do with your life. You're better than being a punk ass rapper. You're better than just being a comedian. You're better than just subjecting yourself to whatever the culture tells you that you're supposed to do. You're better than just braids. You're better than a gold chain. You're better than whatever it is that your mama told you to vote like. You are better than your circumstance, but because you a bitch right now, you keep on making excuses on why I'm not what you want me to be, but I'm rich and I'm successful and I am everything that you could have never been, but your father wanted you to be when he had you because he wanted better for himself than he got for you. And so you are a disappointment, bitch ass motherfucker to your parents right now because you are not doing the thing that you're supposed to do. You got all of this talent. Tall ass motherfuckers just sitting around playing video games. Bitch ass niggas just walking around and just complaining about women. Nigga, you joined the gang? You joined a gang? You rocking out with an agenda that another motherfucker is regretting that he created in the first place? You's a bitch. And it's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you a bitch ass nigga because you gonna get mad at me for calling you what you are, but I'm just observing the bitch in you. Listen, at least I actually stand on and believe something that's actually gonna be fruitful for the community. At least I hire people that look like me and I pay motherfuckers hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year. The women that you criticize, I put money in their pockets and I put their kids through school. The community that you left, that you say you were part of, I'm still here and I'm actually going out there to kick it with the people because it's tithing day. All of the shit that y'all say that y'all want to be about, I actually do it in real life. And so if I am the person that's the sucker, if I'm the lame, if I'm the nerd, then what does that say about you? Because you don't do shit except for beg the government for government assistance and food stamps, and you leech off of your girlfriend's food stamps and sell them for 50 cents on the dollar. You a hustling ass nigga out of Walmart. You a Walmart hustler, nigga. You don't even have no income. Your credit is fucked up. You don't own shit. You banging on corners of shit that you don't even own. You don't own shit. You's a piece of shit. You better off dead than you are alive. I'm going to tell you the straight up truth to your face. You are nothing. You're nothing. And when you die, the earth will be better off with you not being here. One of the prayers that I have, and I say this to the chasers all the time, one of the prayers that I have is, Lord, Bless me to leave this earth in a better space had I not been here. That is a true prayer. True prayer. So you bigger, you stronger, but you let a nigga that ain't even from where y'all cities are come in and tear that shit out the frame? Nigga got the whole internet on fire. I'm a nigga that was born on Green Lawn between Norfolk and Chippewa, 8 Mile, Scony Down. Scony Island is where we call it. 8 Mile, right there between Livernois and Wyoming. The real 8 Mile, between 8 and 7 Mile. You let a nigga from 8 Mile come over there and do what the fuck he wanted to do when I wanted to do it, and ain't nobody say shit to me. What the fuck is we talking about? And I'm richer than these niggas. And I'm balling. And I'm successfully married. And I am the motherfucking man. What we talking about, bro? I am the inspiration. I am him. I am him in every way, shape, and form. And it's because of the fruits. It's because of the fruits that I bear. And the reason, let me tell y'all what's really happening. It's a spiritual battle that is happening. These niggas don't have control of themselves because they are infested with demons. I am going to tell you the honest to God truth. I am not going to mince words at all. These niggas have demons on their back. They have habits, they have demons, they have problems, and they are looking for relief. And the only relief that they can see is to drag other niggas down with them. The only celebrations that they have is of their dead homies. They don't celebrate niggas becoming engineers. They don't celebrate people becoming great politicians and changing policy. They think that being in the hood and only throwing on a t-shirt with a nigga's face on it and taking money from the government is their life's purpose. They don't champion ever becoming a better version of themselves. They don't know no architects. They don't know any. They don't know any real software engineers. They don't know AI machine learning. They getting left behind. This is a generation of people and men that are being left behind. The world is leaving you behind. And we still telling jokes and writing rhymes and looking to these niggas as our inspiration. We better than that as a people. But because we don't step into our purpose, we still listening to niggas that are pandering to the black community instead of telling them the truth. We got to get this shit up off our lawn. We got to make sure that we take care of business. We need to be fruitful and beneficial to each other in society. And when you tell me how fruitful and beneficial these people are to you, then I'll say, okay, I'll step back then. Cool. I'm with it. I'm with it. But it takes more courage to do what I do because I actually had to go and put in the work. I'm not talking about standing on no goddamn stage for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm talking about out the mud, community college, then going into regular college, then going and working as a software engineer at the University of Michigan and making the hard decision to choose the University of Michigan because they paid for me to go to regular college after I transferred from the 2-year community college that we pay our taxes for, transition from that over into corporate America, run it up at Comerica Bank, move over into Flagstar Bank. After I retired, ran up a bag, created my own businesses, also put my own money up, don't have no debt. The banks ain't in my pocket. The man ain't in my pocket. Never took no money from a pack. Never got no inheritance. Never got no money from my dad dying. None of that shit. But because I am the personification for you can do it the right way without robbing a nigga, without selling drugs inside of your hood and your community, they hate that shit. But we supposed to be championing that shit because other cultures do it. They groom their children for this shit. I was groomed for this. I was built for this. My parents told me you have no choice but to do this because this is your calling and your purpose. I didn't even really believe that I was going to be him until I got there. We don't even put this shit in our children. We don't put them, we dress them up like dolls. They empty up here and they got a bunch of Christian Dior on. Don't know shit. Dumb as a box of rocks. Can't even read. Pandemic proved y'all niggas couldn't even help y'all own children because they were stuck in the house with you. We can't even read past a second grade level. You keep telling the nigga to study. How he gonna study? Who gonna read it to him? Who gonna tell him? We don't even graduate. We don't even graduate at the race that we were supposed to. The only reason our numbers up is because they did the No Child Left Behind bullshit. You should have been left behind, nigga, because you couldn't read. We say math don't matter. Listen, every time I see a nigga that tell me voting don't matter, I already understand you are dumb as fuck. You are a dumb motherfucker. Behind enemy lines. Behind enemy lines. Our women are stuck with debt out their eyeballs because they don't have no niggas to depend on. Ain't a father in sight. Ain't a brother in sight. Ain't an uncle to hold them down. They gay. They got gay best friends. They lean their gay best friends for information. Ain't got no covering. Ain't got no covering. Baby mamas everywhere. All we can talk about is the hoes. The hoes, the hoes, the hoes. The hoes, the hoes, the hoes, the hoes. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit. Fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck about this culture. Shit ain't never did nothing but get a bunch of people killed. We need to develop a new culture, a new standard. A new culture, a new standard. And it's going to start with you. It's going to start with you. And guess what? It's a ton of niggas that believe in me. That's why I got so many bag chasers. People get mad because white people follow me. They supposed to because I'm the truth, nigga. Why wouldn't white people follow me? I'm the truth to them too. I'm the truth to you. You just in denial. They get in this game. Why wouldn't white people follow me? Nigga, I'm a G to everybody. I'm the man to everybody, not just to you, not just to our community. I'm the man to everybody. When I'm in the streets, white people come up to me and say, oh my God, can I take a picture? And your girl too. Why wouldn't they? Nigga, I want everybody to follow me. I'm not limited. I'm not limited, nigga. I don't have no ceiling. I'm him. I've been him. You should believe you him too. See, niggas will sit there and they'll say, oh man, he think he the man. Why ain't you the man? You can be the man too. It's not the man limitations. We all supposed to be kings, but we not. It's a fake title. And we throw a bunch of chains on and act like we doing some shit. We ain't doing shit. Everybody want me to come and debate them. You're not smart enough. You're not well read. Why would I debate you? I'm not here to debate. I'm here to teach. In order for me to debate, I would have to actually find somebody that is close, even remotely close, well-studied, put together, can articulate it, and actually have some real life experiences of developing things that I've already done. You want me to debate you based off of some shit that you read? I can debate you based off some shit I do. So I'll go under the pretense that I'm gonna have a conversation with you, but I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna learn you something. Since you a nigga, we gonna flip it on. I'm gonna learn you something, nigga. I'm not here to debate with you. Shout out to GR's Infantry. I appreciate you. Marlo Reed in the building says with the super sticker. I appreciate you. Shout out to my snow bunnies. I see y'all. Mr. Law says, so you mean she will take me in like Sandra Bullock in Blindside? Facts. El Brando says, I really think liberal white women would defend a PDF file if they played victim well enough. They do that too. Hugh says you gave this man a masterclass on preparing for your opponent. Oh, I gave a masterclass in a lot of things. I just haven't revealed it yet. The revelations come later. The initial shock is what attracts people. The revelations come later. That's why everybody dissecting it and they going frame by frame and people are starting to discover things. Listen. I've left a mark, an imprint on what you do, how you do things, and people are just now starting to discover 2 and 3 days later. starting to discover the impact. Go through and watch the whole thing, man. Listen. Go through and watch the whole thing. It was bad. It was very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. And you would think that a 60-year-old comedian would be able to stand up for himself. It was bad. Go and rewatch it again. It was bad. It was absolutely diabolical. It was a humiliation ritual. It was a humiliation ritual. And then the nigga shook my hand. Told that nigga let's meet outside. You know what he did? All right, man. Yeah, I got you. We cool now. Nigga, your boss shook my hand. You can't get mad at me. Your boss shook my hand. Your boss shook my hand. He shook my hand. He gave me dap and shook my hand. Your boss shook my hand. What is there to talk about? What is there to talk about? You can't shake the hand of a nigga that you don't like, a nigga that you don't concede to, a nigga that you don't eventually rock with. He shook my hand after the kerfuffle. And then I told that nigga to his face, no, I humiliated you. I humiliated you. I told him after that, no fear in me, not a dime of fear. No. I think that I shitted on you. Fuck. I ain't shitting on everybody else. I shitted on you to your face. Fuck is we talking about? Nigga, you can't clean up for him. I washed that nigga. I washed him worse than any other person that I've ever talked to in real life. I washed him. I washed him in front of his girl. That's how humiliating and debilitating it was. I washed him in front of his girl. Listen, you're not hearing me. I don't know how much you think this is serious is. I watched him so much, his friends were having a group chat and said, hey man, go and defend Corey. Go get him. Go defend him. His girl was on the microphone asking me questions. So Anton, I don't know what y'all watched. I watched him in front of his girl. You can't come back for me. You gotta shut the fuck up and hope this shit just wash over. You got to explain yourself when you get in the car, nigga. You got to explain yourself when you get in the car. You got to explain yourself. You can't save this nigga. You can't save this nigga. Somebody said he does have a nice $1 million screen. That's not his studio. You forgot. I got there early. Remember I said I got here on time? Everybody told me everything when I was in there. They gave me the tour. all of the engineers, Darlene, Phil, everybody gave me every piece of information. They told me everything. He don't own that shit. Man, listen, bro. When I get done with this nigga, when I get done with him, you niggas are going to learn to leave me alone. The more that you antagonize me, the more I'm going to destroy this nigga. The more that you keep on coming at me, the more I'm going to destroy this nigga. I'm trying to tell you, you better leave me alone. The reason why he didn't know how much the screen was is because it's not his screen, nigga. I got there early for a reason. I'm a chess player. I'm not checkering with these niggas. I don't sit there and play games, nigga. What you think? My time is money. I didn't get there early for no reason. I came for the tour. These niggas. See, I put the Apple Watch on. I'm about to go down to the gym, right? Going down to the gym, get my workout on, and then we back in it. Hugh said you gave this man a masterclass on preparing for your opponent. He didn't get it at all. You just killed his bag, and now Craig and his boys have to clean up his mess. Stash BMG says, AD, I said what I said. I meant what I said. Or respect your feelings going forward. We can sit down and continue this convo, or go outside and settle it. Day Walker. Shout out to Day Walker. Shout out to Day Walker. Says, AD, I've been watching for a long time. First time commenting. A lot of people thrive majoring in the minors, thinking they're doing something. You vibe higher, so they hate because they can't compete. Continue to stay 10 toes down, keeping it 100. We support and rock with you, Anton. If you know, you know. Shout out to the Day Walkers, bro. Shout out to the Day Walker. 82 in the building. I appreciate you for the 200 ball. Everything. I absolutely appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It does not go unnoticed, bro. I acknowledge you, bro. Bad Habit says, I need to learn how to monetize white liberal tears. It's fake outrage. It's fake outrage. Democrat presidents ran on the same thing with deportations. They didn't care. Then it's all fake. They think we all dyslexic. Shout out to it's Eric. A drum baller says, this is the bounce back. Yo, it's Romy Rome. What up? Says midterms going to be rough for the red team, bro. Well, probably. We'll see. Michael Armstrong says, keep them informed if they like it or not, AD. Shout out to Shadow Dragon TV says, did you see Nick Shirley spun the block on Minnesota? The web of fraud surrounding the medical transportation program is unreal. Millions, multi-millions stolen. I'm going to get into that tomorrow. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Justin P says they want to say party switch because it was the Republican Party that fought against the expansion of slavery. Jeff says Obama deported millions. They didn't say anything. Darius King says it's true. South Central LA was majority black, but we was replaced by Hispanics. Marcus says sad part is Obama is a constitutional professor and didn't mention birthright citizenship. Underrated LA says most of the farm workers are here on a promised citizenship for the labor and never get it. Latinos know this and still choose to side with the same people doing the promising, shaking my head. Eric TV says even gay men want men out of women's sports. I'm giving y'all all kind of content just to let y'all know. Georgia Boy says exactly how he didn't know Mika was a part of the camp. And she family, chestnut checkers. We're not going to explain it to him. All men deserve peace says the black community definitely still a matriarchy. Jay Thomas says that's why I didn't understand Corey getting mad about the D-sucking comment claiming offended by homosexuality when the people they vote and advocate for push above Black people best interests. That's a fact. Jay Thomas says, if you all want to know as far as what Anton is talking about concerning the Black financial stability under Trump during his first term, read The Black Boom by Jason L. Riley. Shout out to Sir Rock No Diddy says, I knew it was a reason why I follow guys like you, Myron and Fresh. And man, shout out to Myron and Fresh, bro. Myron and Fresh, I rock with them. I rock with Myron and Fresh, bro. Only emotional mother effers won't understand. Hey, Myron, I think Myron is here. I don't know if we're going to be able to link up, though, because he already taken care of business. Mark Hargrove says, bro, showing the knuckles was crazy work. Hot Candy says, still watching you when I have time. Love your show. Shout out to Hot Candy. I ain't seen you in a while. 392Q says, Myron gave you your flowers with that Corey situation yesterday. Yep, I talked to Myron. Like, I actually talked to Myron. Solution Trucking Channel says, I'm in class right now getting these assignments done. We up. Hashtag we up. Underrated LA says, Glasses and Crips think you punked Corey. 409 DR Clean says, ICE popped a man in the leg today interfering. Good. Real Life PJ says, just stop by to say what up, though. What up to my dog, Real Life PJ? Any Hemi says, Bag Chaser varsity jacket with the exclusive patches only sold on Patreon and at the meetups. I think you might be on to something, bro. Big Easalino says, no, Anton, 45 cents on a dollar. That's what they selling them for. American Grub says, I hate when you talk about the Republican freeing the slaves. The Republican Party of years isn't the party of today. In 2020, who was against tearing down statues of Confederate leaders? Trump and Trump Republicans. I don't know what that means. Republicans are the same party of Black people. Day Walker says, we are the chosen ones. That's a fact. Brick Squad G937 said, you should sit and talk with Rizza Islam. That would be fire. Elim, shout out to Elim, says, rather be outside than get a certification. Sister Bethy in the building says, Anton, may I share this live on my live stream later? Absolutely. Absolutely you can, 100%. Eric TV says, I can read, I can't spell, and RAD, I'm dyslexic. It's Queen to you too says, what's with all of the janitor keys glass wrists and had dangling from that belt? He cleaned for studio time or handyman at his apartment complex. I don't know what them keys was. J Ben says, do we have Darth AD vlog behind no jumper in 5150? I am dropping. I got so much content to drop, bro. I'm going to try to drop something a day. I'm going to try to drop something within a day or two after that. And we got to do a live stream too. Do we have Darth Anton? Yeah. Spitting Fire All News says, Black people only hate Trump because they were told to their followers. That's a fact. Rags from Texas says, we're smoking on that Corey Holcomb pack. Facts. Objective Reflection says, I rock heavy with your content and breakdowns on popular culture and money. However, Marquette, Saint Center, definitely has the intellectual capacity and knowledge to debate you on many topics. What is there to debate? I actually met him in Vegas. I ran into him in Vegas. We chopped it up. We had good conversations. Cool people. Cool people. I actually met him in real life, exchanged information, met him at the Wynn in Las Vegas. I actually like Marquette. I'm sorry. I think his name is Marquette. I'm going to just say Saint Center. Roscoe P says, come for the education, stay for the derailment. Me University says, major without a major deal. Facts. Jay Walker says, been going to war about your past 48 hours. Love your content. I'm Black military. Only want to be better in life. Shout out to you, Jay Walker. I appreciate you. Marquette. Is it Marquette? Yeah, man. Another great show in the books. I gave y'all 3.5 hours today of content. So go and break this shit down. Do your reviews. Make sure you know what I'm saying? Do your reviews. Get your shit off. Get your comments, good, bad, indifferent. Share this with your friends and family. Make sure that y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. And then last but not least, if y'all are not bag chasers, make sure y'all tap into the bag chasers. Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. What up, Molly? Y'all can come and check out Molly tonight on After Hours. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Oh, one more. Keep doing what you do, Anton says. I got you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Oh, wait. Let me acknowledge the couple more people real quick. Cannot forget my Cash Appers and PayPal people. Got to make sure I acknowledge everybody. Alvin Morgan says, for my brother, you represent us well. What up, Alvin? Robert Banks says, saying let's go outside is a temperature check. No, it was an offer. That wasn't no temperature check. I got up. I first said let's go outside sitting down. And then when he put the microphone down, I said, no, we can do this right now. Let's go outside. Run that bag of man time, much love. Bag chaser salute. Shout out to Mike that dude. Barry Flacco says Corey didn't possess the intellectual horsepower. I agree. It says Molly showing clavicle tonight or no? Well, you got to show up to see. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all tonight. Peace.